you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? And this is your SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2001 semifinals round as we are live here inside the SM Events Hall in the third level of SM SOUTHMALL in Las Piñas City for the final day of our semifinals round sa Born 2001 Cup. As we can see, Lancer, the Answer Con, the pride of Guagua, Pampanga, trying to get TIKAS Kapampangan a victory and live to fight another day dito sa SINAG Liga Asya. As makakatapat niya on the other end, Vince Deo Cuajao, another man trying to book their ticket to the finals dito, representing the Hustle Rising Suns. Napaka-exciting po ng mga laro natin. TIKAS Kapampangan kontra Hustle Rising Suns, the undefeated Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino kontra J Project Clothing Shop. And for our main event, it's two teams sa Lakas 40, Tatak Jelbin yan sa Ilantar and Tito Rex's Firewire. Isang magandang araw po sa lahat ng mga kasinag na nakatutok from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at sa iba't ibang bansa na bumubuo ng Asya. For the semifinals round po, kami po ang inyong mga kasama. I am Enzo Galarosa and together with me, my analyst is Aaron D. Aaron, kamusta ka naman?
Good afternoon, Enzo, and good afternoon to all the fans watching out there. So in tune for us ngayon, crazy games, diba? Semifinals, as Enzo mentioned kanina, 2001 division. So yan ang aabangan natin ngayon. Who will come out victorious dito? Sino ba yung aabot sa finals natin? Let's stay in tune for that.
Tama ka dyan, Aaron. And syempre nakatutok din on the sidelines. Walang iba kundi ang Dora, the reporter natin. Walang iba kundi si Daphne Lozano. Daphne, kamusta ka dyan at kumain ka na?
Kumain na ako, Enzo. Pero good day sa inyo, Enzo and Aaron. At good day din sa ating mga kasinag na nakasubaybay para sa ating last day of our Born 2001 semifinals. I am Daphne Lozano and I will be your eyes and ears on the sidelines for today's match between the TIKAS Kapampangan and the Hustle Rising Suns. Now let's see who among these teams will go big and go home today. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Yun nga, go big or go home na ang mangyayari for one of these teams ngayong araw. But syempre, pwede niyo pong tutukan ang aming mga laro sa SINAG Liga Asya on all of our social media platforms at SINAG Liga Asya on both Facebook and Instagram. Follow us on TikTok and subscribe to our YouTube channel at SINAG Liga TV. Dahil nga, after today, it's going to be the finals na sa Born 2001 and Born 2004 natin. And speaking of the Born 2004, malapit na po mga kasinag ang ating SLA Junior World Showcase Philippines. And here, ang mga teams na magbabandera ng ating bansa, ang ating mga Filipino teams. Napakadami niyan, kalat na kalat po. Alam ko, excited na sila to defend our home floor dito. Pero meron tayong mga teams na dadayo po dito sa Pilipinas. 3 teams from Canada, 4 teams from the United States, and 1 team representing the United Arab Emirates. Very exciting times, no, Aaron?
Definitely very exciting, diba? Different brands of basketball may kita natin dito. All coming together to play dito in our very own SINAG Liga Asya. So, sobrang exciting yan for all the fans and all the players and even coaches.
Yes, and speaking of, sabi mo nga, di ba? Very exciting times. Let's take a look at the team standings natin ngayong araw sa semifinals round natin. Nasa na ba itong TIKAS? Nasa na ba itong Hustle? What are their chances entering the finals round nating Born 2001 Cup? As we can see, the ating game story for this ball game to the next round. Dahil nga, winner, mataas ang chance makapasok sa finals, di ba?
Sobrang importante ng mga games ngayon, di ba? In the semifinals right now, these could be the last games for these teams kung matalo sila. Kaya ito talaga yung kailangan nilang manalo to advance to the finals, to get that trophy dito in our SINAG Liga 2001 division, di ba? So kailangan talaga nila manalo in today's games.
Yes, kaya nga sa team standings natin, Pampanga Delta, the only undefeated team. Ito namang TIKAS Kapampangan below, the only winless team. Ito namang Hustle Rising Suns and J Project Clothing Boomers, 1-1. But there are scenarios kung saan pwedeng mag-triple tie ang tatlong koponan, di ba, Aaron?
Yeah, titingnan natin dito, whoever wins at the end of this day, di ba, may mga quotient pa tayo kung magtatay yan. So yun ang aabangan natin. We're gonna be able to see the results after the 2 semifinals games happening today at the 2001 division.
Yes, but punta tayo dito sa panig ng TIKAS Kapampangan last game. They had a Pampanga Clasico semifinals edition dito po sa SM SOUTHMALL when they faced off against Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino, and comeback fell short for TIKAS Kapampangan.
Yeah, TIKAS Kapampangan losing 87-92 in that game. As usual for TIKAS, it's the 3 players doing the damage dito. Santos, Can, and Estalilla. Pero yun na nga, kinulang sila doon in that fourth quarter, especially doon sa bench points, being outscored 30-41 against Pampanga. As well as their field goal percentage dito, not a big difference, but that small difference made Pampanga win in that fourth quarter. So doon talaga 44% to 48% in that fourth quarter nila.
Can TIKAS Kapampangan, this will be the question, no? Can TIKAS Kapampangan get one win dito at guluhin nga yung team standings doon? But on the other end, one of the surprising teams dito sa semifinals round, the Giant Slayers, etong Hustle Rising Suns. A strong start was the key when they defeated the J Project Boomers.
Yeah, the biggest lead of the J Project Boomers was just 2 points that whole game. Itong Hustle naman, 22 big points ang lead nila doon. Tingnan natin dito, the points from turnovers, 23-12. They really did the damage on the defensive end, converting it to points. Tapos yung bench points naman ng Hustle, di ba? 47-35. So the bench really stepped up in that game, giving them the strong start and giving them that 82-71 win over the J Project Closing Boomers.
Yes, and they were led by the former Tamarao teammates Renzo Competente and Rojan, the Trojan Horse Montemayor, that game. Can they replicate that kind of defensive and offensive onslaught against dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan? Yun po ang mga katanungan ngayong araw. But siyempre mga kasinag, bago po natin simulan itong laro ng TIKAS Kapampangan kontra Hustle Rising Suns, ibigay muna natin kay Daphne Lozano dahil meron siyang dalawang key players na makakausap bago natin simulan ang ating laro. Daphne, take it away.
Thank you, Enzo. But before we start our semifinals match for today, beside me are two important players from both teams. But first, on my right side is Dwayne Miranda from the Hustle Rising Suns. Hello, Dwayne. Good day. We can't deny that you have been performing consistently well in this league. So what keeps you motivated in every game na madadala mo rin ngayong araw?
Siguro everyday pagising ko, lagi akong may goal sa day na to, which is to win every day, win to this day. Yun lang.
And now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
I-shoutout po sa Hustle ngayon na maglalaro ngayon sa semis, si Coach JR, si Coach Marge, si mami ko, si Daddy, si 3D na manonood ngayon, siya si CP, nasa bahay.
And that is Dwayne Miranda. And now on my left side is from TIKAS Kapampangan, Kid Estalilia. Good day, Kid. And since yun nga, you have Pampanga in your chest ngayon, lalo-lalo na sa jersey nyo. So ano kaya ang katangian ng isang Kapampangan na maipapamalas nyo ngayon sa court?
Siguro yung may puso sa laro tsaka may tapang, may laing Kapampangan.
Ayun. I'm also giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
Siyempre sa family ko, papasalamat ako sa suporta nila. Sa Nasir, sa Estalia family, sa girlfriend ko. Tapos sa coaches, sa mga teammates ko, kay Boss Errol, kay Ma'am Aya, kay Boss Bajong, yan. Tsaka sa mga sumusuporta sa TIKAS.
Once again, those are Dwayne Miranda and Kid Estalilia. Good luck to you, especially to the both teams. And now, coming up is the semifinals match between the Hustle Rising Suns and the TIKAS Kapampangan. And now I'm turning it over to Mr. Ram Valid for our SINAG starters of the match.
Good afternoon, SLA fans. We're coming to you live from the SM SOUTHMALL Las Piñas City. And welcome to SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Semi-Final Round. Presented to you by SINAG Liga ASYA and co-presented by CDO Foodsphere, foods that brings you home, and True Religion Philippines. We're also live at the official FB page of SINAG Liga ASYA and YouTube channel at SINAG Liga TV. It's another great battle for this team. It's TIKAS Kapampangan and Hustle Rising Suns. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First, for your TIKAS Kapampangan. Starting at point guard, number 22, Kid Estalilia. Shooting guard, number 4, Lancer Cat. Small forward, number 17, JP Padao. Power forward, number 9, Miko Santos. And center number 20, Kai de la Cruz. TIKAS Kapampangan is led by Coach JP Quindao, assistant coaches Insman Frando, William Mejia, and Jerry Flores. Team manager, Ms. Aya Gopez. Team owner, Mr. Errol Gopez. Your TIKAS Kapampangan. And now let's meet the starting five of your Hustle Rising Sun. Point guard number 1, Dwayne Miranda. Shooting guard number 2, Tristan Tubangi. Small forward number 11, Paz Padilla. Power forward number 32, Roshan Montemayor. And center number 10, Leighton Benaventura. Hustle Rising Sun is led by Coach John Ross de la Cruz. Assistant coaches, Philip Gray, Peter Aguilar. Team manager, Team Florendo. Team owner, Miss Marjorie Christine de la Cruz. Your Hustle Rising Sun. Game officials charge in action. Dennis Escanos, John Panayat, Erson Birds Izuga, and alternate referee Sherbin Bautista.
And here are your SINAG starters of the game para dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan. They start with Con, Miko Santos, JP Padayo, Kai de la Cruz, and Kid Estalilla. Para naman dito sa Hustle Rising Suns, they start with Dwayne Miranda, Tristan Tubangi, Leighton Buenaventura, Pads Padilla, and Rojan, the Trojan Horse Montemayor. Must win for both of these teams to have a chance to get to the finals. Enzo Galarosa po together with Aaron D and Daphne Lozano on the sidelines as Padayo fires from the outside and rebounded by the birthday boy Tristan Tubangi.
And Enzo, titingnan natin dito from Hustle Rising Suns for them to have a strong start just like they did with against the J Project Clothing Boomers. And there you go!
Pagkasabi mo strong start, diba? Dwayne Miranda knocking down the triple. Parang headband. Ba ano yun? Headband Miranda ngayon.
Tama. And itong TIKAS Kapampangan, they can't allow themselves to get in an early hole as a nice play right there from Estalilla, cutting inside. Pero yun na nga, diba? They can't let themselves get into an early hole dito and try to come back in the end just like what they did against Pampanga, diba?
Yes, masyadong malaki na ngayong kalamangan ng Pampanga to come back at the end as Leighton Buenaventura from the baseline. So two tama rounds knocking down jumpers dito.
And both teams with good offensive sets in the half court to start off this game.
So let's see how will TIKAS answer. It's gonna be a battle of attrition dito dahil alam natin two of the top scoring teams in the league as Khan misses. Santos with a rebound. Miko pull up. No good nga lang. Tumatakbo itong si Pads. Padilla wrap around. Nearly stolen away. Tubangi picks it up for Hustle. Hindi nila nakita sa Buenaventura doon sa ilalim. Rojan hands it off to Dwayne. Bullet pass was tapped. Trying to go to Rojan. Good defense galing dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan. Coach JR de la Cruz barking instructions. Alam niya, the must win to for Hustle. Lalong-lalo na if they defeat TIKAS, they're in a, good situation to get into the finals as Pads Padilla from the outside agad.
Padilla, the scoring guard para sa Hustle Rising Sun, showing us why he's one of the top players dito in their team.
At 19 years old, diba? One of the top players at 23 under. The future is very, very bright as Khan using the same move as he did kanina, pero this time he draws the foul.
And yun ang kailangan gawin ni Lancer Khan in this game. He needs to put pressure on the guards of the Hustle Rising Sun. As we take a look at this, Enzo.
Good pin down screen at yan ang ating lakas shot of the quarter brought by CDO Food Spear. Food that brings you home from Daniel Pads Padilla. Ito, the pride of Guagua, Pampanga. Lancer, the answer, Khan, who's won numerous MVPs. An MVP of a pro league sa NBL. And also numerous MVPs sa mga liga sa Pampanga. The Wrath of Khan, the answer. Siyempre gusto niya naman dagdagan ang kanyang trophy case na SINAG Liga Asya champion, di ba, Aaron?
And they're gonna need an MVP level performance from Lancer Khan today, especially na TIKAS Kapampangan has yet to get a win dito in the semifinals round robin.
Yes. So Let's see right now as Padilla, good up fake, got Estalilla up on the ground. Pads, attacks, good drop off to Rojan. What a connection from the two Cebuanos.
And you could just see the composure doon on Padilla, not taking that three-point shot, just sizing the defense up, looking for a friend right there, staying patient and finding Montemayor on that drop-down pass.
First 2 points for Rojan in this ball game. Nico Santos defended by Montemayor. This is going to be a tough task for Rojan. Nico has led itong Tikas in scoring here in the semifinal round as good defense right now for Hustle, forcing another turnover dito on Estalilla. Take a look at this lakas assist of the quarter brought to you by SM SOUTHMALL. We got it all for you. Galing dito kay Padilla to Montemayor, Cebu City, to Alegria, Cebu.
And Miko Santos from TIKAS Kapampangan is gonna have to stay ready in this game, especially na ang dami niyang ginawa in their last game with 22 points. So for sure, Coach John Ross de la Cruz of the Hustle Rising Suns has him scouted dito. Preparado sila dito para kay Miko Santos.
Totoo, as this guy naman, another guy stepping up big time dito sa semifinals round. Talking about Rojan Montemayor. Last game, double-double performance in the defense against Michael Mara. Pero that time, parang walang depensa, sabi ni Kid Estalilla.
And Estalilla just breezing through that full court press nitong Hustle Rising Sun, seeing an opening right there and going through the lane for the easy layup.
Oh, di nasalo ni Padilla dun. Sabi niya kay Tubangi, masyado palang mababa, but they apologize to each other. Chance for Tikas to inch closer. Here comes JP. Padaya, one-handed flip shot is good.
And just like what I mentioned kanina, the guards of TIKAS Kapampangan have to make life hard on the defensive end dito for the guards of the Hustle Rising Sun. Kailangan nilang pagurin tong mga to para mapagod sila on the offensive end.
It's really going to be the defense, no, Aaron? Kasi itong dalawang teams na to, alam mong magaling score. They're one of the top scorers in the entire league, di ba? Scoring teams. So, offense won't be a problem. Anyone in this team can score the ball into the bucket very easily. It's gonna be the defense ang magiging question for both sides.
Tama, yun ang titignan natin. Who can get more stops?
There's a miss there for Padaya. Benaventura gives it to Miranda. Dwayne puts on the accelerator pedal. Di nga alam pumasok yung layup niya. But he gets it right back. Ayaw pa rin for Miranda. Miko gives it to Kid. Back to Miko. Ayaw pa rin, but Khan is there on the putback.
And a crazy sequence right there, but Khan finally finishing off the play right there. Sobrang gulo ng play na yun.
He's gonna be the focal point. As you said nga, they need an MVP-type performance from Lancer, and he's everywhere right now para sa Tikas. And look at him zigzag his way to the basket. He draws a foul. Will they say act of shooting yun? Yes, they do.
Just take a look at Lancer Khan there, how quick he accelerates.
Yan ang ating lakas grab of the quarter brought by Fullitech Philippines Incorporated. Sabi pa ni Lancer, he got fouled there. And the referees correct the call. Sabi nila foul on the ground. But Miko Santos, that's the damage that he can do from the outside.
And Miko Santos showing us some of the range right there. The big man stretching it out from the three-point line.
Oh, sayang yun for Layton. And the putback din ni Rojan, wala na naman. Doors open for Tikas to add on to this lead. Estalilla, wraparound pass to Padayo. JP from the outside. Go yan, and it hits top of the backboard. And also yung camera natin, yung goal cam natin. In a blink of an eye, Tikas already, Aaron, lamang na ng isa. Ngayon, ibigay natin sa ating Dora, the reporter on the sidelines, Daphne Lozano, for her report on Coach John Ross de la Cruz of Hustle Rising Suns.
Wala na kayong dapat patunayan sa akin. Those are the words of Hustle Rising Suns head coach JR De La Cruz when I asked him what did he remind his team before this match started. He also added that he is already proud of how the hustle and heart of his team led them to the semifinals. But since they do not just want to settle, he expects the boys to still give their all and to not let their guard down because the Tikas Kapampangan might surprise them. Back to you, Enzo and Aaron.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And yun nga, they were surprised ng elimination round kasi Tikas did defeat Hustle that time as Pads Padilla again knocks down his second triple. And at the same time kasi, itong Hustle Rising Suns franchise, Aaron, nung born 2001, our inaugural season, they were part of that league. They went out, they bowed out in the quarterfinals too. Ay, not quarterfinals too. Nung quarterfinals silang nalaglag. Hindi sila nakaabot ng semifinals. So, for them, it's a chance already. They're that close to the championship. Yung 19 under team nga nila, nakakwalify na for the finals eh. Gusto nila makapasok din itong 23 under sa finals para, di ba, Delta versus Hustle din. Parehong divisions, di ba?
And kayang-kaya yun para dito sa Hustle as a quick steal right here.
Ito, great crossover by Khan, and he was hacked by Dwayne Miranda.
And you can see Enzo, Lancer, Khan coming to play today. As we mentioned kanina, di ba? It's not who scores in this game. It's not who can make the most shots. It's who can play the most defense. And Lancer Khan showing us some of that defensive prowess right there, anticipating that pass and getting fouled for 2 free throws.
Oh, another two-way player. Ito nga si Lancer Khan, a known scorer. Last time na nagkalaban sila nitong TIKAS Kapampangan, he had 35 points and 11 rebounds. Lancer knocks down the first free throw. He will be a big contributor ngayong araw for TIKAS and also a big focal point on the defensive end for Hustle, diba? Goes 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, but our referees say, there you go, lane violation on Lancer, so nullified yung second free throw niya, pero mintis pa rin. Ito yung top scorer ng Hustle Rising Suns, Vince Deo Cuajo, out of the Letran Knights program, averaging 21 a ball game. Allen Vergara also in. Vergara gets the step on Estalilia, and kita mo, nagulat si Kid dun.
And unacceptable yun on the part of the TIKAS Kapampangan right there. Vergara just blowing by Estalilia. No one coming over to help. No one coming over to show a body right there. And Vergara just having the easiest layup of the day right there.
Grabe. Pinaan sa bilis eh. Netong young Allen Vergara as Khan puts it up. No goal. Kita mo yung depensa ng hinaharap niya eh. Pinipisikal talaga siya eh. Competente bumps Estalilia. Weight room, sabi ni Competente.
And speaking of physical gameplay, look at that Renzo Competente. One of the most prolific scorers dito in the SINAG Liga Asya 23 under division. Showing us why he's one of the best scorers natin.
Parehong top scorer ng Hustle, di ba? This tournament. Competente and Cuajo in off the bench ni Coach JR, di ba? Kumbaga nang gulat sila. Pang iba ng scouting reporters, eto Khan from the outside off the mark. Look at the effort right here from Raymart Cosal.
And Competente forgetting to box out. Don Cosal just grabbing that ball off that miss.
The Baby Falcon trying to keep it. Former Baby Falcon, should I say, trying to keep that ball alive. Mangoba comes in. Look at that bump galing dito kay Competente. Naitulak niya si Estalilia papunta sa secondary help defender para walang makakontest sa kanya. Great move right there for the former FEU Tamaraw turned Growling Tiger. So Romel Bayabay comes in for TIKAS Kapampangan. Jello gives it to Miko. Miko spins against Montemayor. What a move by Miko. Wala nga lang yun. Di nga lang nakuha ni Montemayor and Pablo yung rebound.
And just look at the skill right there by Miko Santos. Driving left behind the back. Going back to the right. Spinning to the left. Iba talaga yung skills na pinapakita ngayon ni Miko Santos. He's coming ready to play in this semifinals game.
Totoo. And right now he fires over Pablo. Wala yun. Mangoba with a rebound. Raymart has a mismatch right here. Cosal now double team. Great help defense galing dito kay Competente. Basti to Luis. Swings it. Competente from the outside naman ngayon. Grabe, a fiery start agad-agad. Pagpasok dito ni Lorenzo Bryan. Competente. 5 quick points agad para sa kanya. Take a look at this one more time. Great pass by Pablo to set up the lakas stress of the quarter. Brought to you by Sun Sport, the official basketball of SINAG Liga Asya. Renzo Competente puts him up by 8 points, 22-14.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by CDO Food Spear. Food that brings you home. Ito what happened in the elimination round. TIKAS came back to frustrate Hustle when they defeated them 75-71. And what stood out for you, Aaron, in that game?
Well, definitely the fourth quarter points yung natin doon, 20-12, diba? So really, TIKAS making that last push in that fourth quarter to seal the victory doon para sa kanila, as well as the steal 16-8. So TIKAS really playing defense in that game. And if they want to win in today's game, we're gonna need a lot more of that para sa kanila, especially against this very offensive-minded Hustle Rising Suns team.
Yes, and in that game nga, itong si Lancer Khan, nagpakita talaga ng gilas kasi nga he had 35 points and 13 rebounds that game, diba? Grabe. For a guard to get 13 rebounds and then dominate them 35 points as Pablo, backcourt violation siya dun. He received the ball on the midline. Turnover agad for Luis as minute and 53 remaining in this first quarter. Khan upo muna. Papasok itong Pride of Magalang, Pampanga. Ariel Manaloto now on the floor. Miko, up fake, swings it to Jello. And Mangova clearly travels there.
Kita mo naman yung 5 right now ng Hustle Rising Suns. Star-studded. Take a look at all of the players they have there. At alam mo itong TIKAS Kapampangan, they're really coming out as the underdogs today. Pero I'm sure gagawin nila lahat to get the W today.
Totoo, as a Letra Knight connection there. Or Knight to Squire connection, should I say. Wahaw to young Basti Reyes. Ganda naman ang pasa ni Deo Wahaw dun. As yun naman, bumawi, Magalang to San Fernando. Manaloto going to Bayabay. And a steal by Miko. Counter steal by Vergara. Pablo bringing down the ball. Luis gives it to Vergara. They give it to Quahao. Deo. Stolen away by Raymart Cosal. Santos sizing up Pablo. Mintis nga lang yung floater. Quahao on the run. Whoa! Poster layup.
Wow, flying high for that layup right there. Pero on the other end, you can see Miko Santos against Pablo. The intimidation factor of Luis Pablo doon. Miko Santos doesn't usually take floaters like that. He'd usually take it hard to the rim. Pero doon, tinira niya as a floater lang kasi napakatangkad nitong ni Luis Pablo.
Totoo. And there's a difference between how Kevin Santos defended Miko Santos against Pampanga Delta last game to what how Luis Pablo's defending Miko Santos ngayon. Dahil nakita na nila yung full skill set ni Miko last game, di ba?
And itong si Miko Santos is gonna have his hands full as well on the defensive end, having to guard itong si Luis Pablo, as well as try to score against the bigger and more athletic Pablo.
Totoo. Pero eto, this man can score on anybody, on any level, di ba? Lorenzo Bryan, kompetente at such a young age already started his basketball career. We take a look at this again, ang ating lakas play of the quarter brought to you by J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniform. Ano height mo? Sabi ni Deo Quahao. As Lorenzo Competente started his young basketball career sa Batang PBA. Played for Token Tex there. And then played for San Sebastian in high school. Started his college career. Also played for San Beda, Red Cubs. Started his college career with the FEU Tamaraws. Then went to the UST Growling Tigers, diba? So, well accomplished ito si Renzo Competente at such a young age, diba? I believe wala pa nga atang 21 yan eh.
But a very experienced player itong si Renzo Competente, can score from anywhere, as you mentioned kanina. Loves to shoot from outside, loves to take those jump shots. Kaya he's gonna be a very effective player, not only dito sa Hustle Rising Suns, pero for his college team and even for Philippine basketball.
Yes. Of course, also another Batang Gilas 16 under player together with Andy Himao, Caleb Harris. Our referees are going to the IRS to check what happened in the last play. But situation dito, Aaron, medyo malakas-lakas ang chance nga ng Hustle with a 1-1 standing. Plus 11 sila in terms of the points system. TIKAS is actually -5. So with that being said, they have to win by 16 or 17 points in today's ball game. And they also have to get J Project Boomers to win. Or to lose mamaya. Kailangan nila matalo yung Boomers mamaya against Pampanga Delta. That is the situation for TIKAS. They have to win by 17 or more points. And they have to let Pampanga Delta win later. Ito, let's take a look at what happened earlier. Nahatak. Itong si Alan Vergara by Ariel Manaloto off the steal. So that's gonna be a clear unsportsmanlike foul. Manaloto.
Kumbaga Enzo, no, all odds are against itong Tikas Kapampangan because not only do they need to win by a very big margin, a 16 points as you mentioned kanina, their destiny is not even in their hands na at this point in time, di ba?
Kasi anything can happen mamaya eh. Pwedeng Pampanga Delta, even though they're undefeated, we always say the history is on the side of Pampanga Delta. But with the talent ng J Project Clothing Boomers, they were built to beat Pampanga Delta, di ba? So pwedeng matalo pa ng J Project Boomers ang Delta mamaya. So again, as you said, destiny is not in the hands of Tikas right now, but they can still do a lot, di ba? They have to just focus on winning this ball game and by a big margin talaga.
Tama kasi 'di ba yung sa J Project mamaya wala na sila magagawa doon, whoever wins, whoever loses that. All they can focus on is right now. They need to win by 16 plus points to get the victory ngayon and to probably advance to the next round. Pero yun na nga Enzo, let's take a look at that.
Yes, the SLA Junior World Showcase. Malapit na po mga kasinag on July 17 to 21, 2024 sa Pampanga, Philippines. We will have 3 venues na maglalaro. Ang, of course, Philippine teams as we saw kanina and also ang mga dayo, mga international teams na magpupunta dito. As makikita natin dito, the full-size crowd here in the SM Events Hall. And syempre, ang susunod na laro galing sa mga undefeated. Ano ba naman, Kevin? And syempre, of course, you can see there, Justin Bautista, Mr. Big Moment with Arceli Belmonte. And ito yung mga fans ng Tikas Kapampangan. Ay, young skyscraper talaga. Yes, ito. Last shot time for this quarter for the Rising Suns. Competente to Cuajao. He looks up at the clock. 3 seconds. Renzo to beat the buzzer. Off the mark, but a quality look for hustle, which they've had a lot in this quarter, di ba, Aaron?
That was the right guy, right shot doon. Competente, right wing three-pointer. Hindi lang pumasok yun, but a good and quality look for the Hustle Rising Suns. You can't complain about that shot.
Yes, etong ang Hustle Rising Suns, despite the big advantage, they're playing like they're the ones who have their backs against the wall ngayon. What a start para sa kanila. Dito naman sa Tikas, Kid Estalilia and Lancer Khan and Miko Santos, the 3 names you mentioned kanina. The others have not yet shown up, but there's still 3 quarters para dito sa Tikas to catch up. But they, again, the odds are stacked against them dahil nga they have to win by at least a 16 to 17 point margin ngayong araw to get a chance to go to the finals. But it is the Hustle Rising Suns with a 10-point advantage at the end of the first period. 28 to 18 is our score.
Currently at 0-2 for the semifinals, the Tikas Kapampangan still has hope in switching things into their favor. Head coach JB Kindao said that there is pressure on the team because they have to win and reach a certain lead. With this being said, we can expect the men in white to go all out with their efforts, offensively and defensively, so that their journey in this league will still be continued. Back to you, Enzo and Aaron.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And to Daphne's report nga on Coach JB Kindao, certain lead is 17 and above, diba? And again, they have to pray that their fellow Kapampangan teams, ang Pampanga Delta, win, di ba, later against the Boomers. Yes, again, as we said, history might be on the side of the Pampanga Delta, but anything can happen any given night. And again, the Boomers were built to beat Pampanga Delta, di ba?
And yun talaga yung excitement natin for today as an end one right there by Basti Reyes.
Big to big, Pablo Torres, and look at that. The smile on Basti's face. What a pass galing dito kay Pablo. At yan ang ating lakas drive of the quarter brought to you by CDO Food, Spear Food that brings you home. Parang ito pang hustle lang sa'yo the way they're playing, parang sila pa yung kailangan manalo ng 17, di ba?
And I'm sure they want na sure na sila makapasok sa finals dito, di ba? They're really giving it their all. Tingnan mo yung energy. Actually, energy ng both teams iba ngayon. Pero yun na nga yung Hustle Rising Suns just really playing better at this point of the game.
Totoo. And again, as One player's down here. It's Pablo. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Pablo with a rim rocker!
Pablo showing us the hops right there. An early jam in the second quarter.
What a slam! Galing dito sa Green Archer. Manuel Luis Pablo with the emphasis as Kai De La Cruz is still down on the ground. Looks like he got hit, I believe, right in the eye. So our referees are going to check right now. He's squinting right now in his right eye. He's still down on the floor and he's being attended by our medical staff, si Brian Fernandez right now. So referees are going to check sa IRS, diba? But there was no call which led to a Luis Pablo throwdown kanina.
And thankfully, De La Cruz got up naman. Pero yun na nga, mukhang natamaan talaga yung eye niya on that play.
Yes, sir. He gave the thumbs up to his coaches, pero sabi ni Coach JB, umupo ka muna. That's gonna be difficult, as you can see right here again. There's a challenge by Basti. Oh!
Yun nga, oh.
Tamaan.
Sa close out.
Oo. And Basti wasn't even looking at him. Tinan mo. Iniwas ni Basti. Basti was looking at his foot. Diba kasi pwedeng maging landing spot foul. Then Basti looked away, tumama, pagbagsak. Sa saktong-sakto sa fingers ni Basti Reyes. That's difficult for Kai De La Cruz. As our referees have a decision.
Definitely not intentional naman, pero yun na nga, natamaan talaga sa mata, no? Masakit yun para kay De La Cruz on that play.
And pababa siya, di ba? Yung momentum niya is going down to the fingers ni Basti. Again, Basti had no intention to hurt, di ba? He actually iniwas niya yung paa niya.
On sportsmanlike foul,
there you go.
Number 6, Basti Reyes, due to act of violence.
So, there's the parameters na meet for that unsportsmanlike was act of violence. Yes, iniiwas niya, pero natamaan pa rin talaga sa matay. Anything above the head and shoulder area, matatamaan. So, the situation is, counted yung dunk ni Pablo, but magpi-free throw dito si Kai De La Cruz, di ba?
And you could see Kai De La Cruz, yung mata niya medyo squinting pa right now, pero he still makes the free throw anyway.
That's the more impressive part.
And this is a good stop dito, a good break para sa TIKAS Kapampangan to just slow down the run of Hustle Rising Suns just by a bit. Get their momentum, get a quick breather dito. But De La Cruz making both of those free throws, so a 12-point lead na lang dito para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
Totoo, and you know, for TIKAS, okay na you get 2 free throws plus ball possession, but you need to start having a big run ngayon, a massive run. Again, you have to win by 17 or more points ngayong araw to have a chance. Pero look at that defense from Pablo, but Bayabay gets it back. Good step through by Romel. Yun pala, traveling ang nangyari.
And was just about to say, super power moves right there by Bayabay, getting that ball against Pablo and finishing that layup. But he missed on that last attempt and got a traveling violation pa dun.
And look at that. Both itong TIKAS really praying that the basketball gods smile at them as Miley swings it to JP. Padayo from the free throw line. In and out nga lang Miley with the board. And Timothy puts it back up and in.
And the guards right here doing the damage. You can see their full court press really pressuring the Hustle Rising Suns right now.
Itong kapatid ni Lancer Khan, ha? Sinasamahan niyang kanyang kuya. Miley and Khan, 2 brothers working together here as Competente from the outside, no go. Khan tumatakbo. He has Miley on his right, Padayo on his left. Sabi niya, akin na lang. Mintis nga lang yung layup.
And did all the hard stuff there. Couldn't finish that shot, but nonetheless, a good aggressive drive by Khan.
Renzo fakes the DHO and draws the foul. Grabe namang atake yan.
And Competente just snaking through the defense right there. Not even the fastest player on the court, but just knows how to use his pace to his advantage, using his physicality to get to the line right there. And once again, he's heading to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Grabe one. Kaliwete na there's a warning on TIKAS Kapampangan for improper bench decorum. They were not happy with that call. Kita naman natin kanina, may foul talaga. Sa atake niya. Competente misses the free throw. I'm pretty sure TIKAS is screaming, ball don't lie ngayon. 10-point lead pa rin for Hustle. Make that an 11-point lead.
And like what I said kanina, Enzo, di ba, itong Tikas Kapampangan, di sila pwede parang last game nila na they're gonna try to make a comeback in that last quarter, di ba? Last 2 quarters. Kailangan ngayon na as early as possible. Try to get that lead. Try to get a bigger lead para sa kanila and eventually win this game by their goal, di ba? 16 or 17 points.
Totoo. And also, yun nga eh, pagka hindi nyo gawin or simulan ngayon yung run nyo, mamaya second half, mas hihirap, mas ninipis yung window of opportunity nila, di ba? As Pablo, I thought he would throw it down. Nonetheless, through contact, he gets those 2 points.
And Pablo right there, showcasing the athleticism once again, faking the handoff, driving inside with a quick layup for 2.
Grabe naman ang atake galing dito kay Manuel Antonio Luis Pablo. Vergara draws the foul, trying to pressure the ball. There's a 2-man substitution. Both Montemayor and Miranda come in as we can see the lakas, literal na lakas move of the quarter brought by Cabling and Holdings Corporation from Manuel Pablo. Reyes and Competente, well-deserved rest right there. Miko gives it back to Lancer. Khan, the crossover. Tough shot and draws the foul.
And what a tough move right there by Khan, driving against 2, trying to finish off with the left, but getting fouled. And yung aggressiveness niya in this game is really paying off. He's getting to the line, getting steals, getting into the open court. And yan talaga, di ba, ang kailangan niyang gawin. Put the pressure on the defense of the Hustle Rising Suns para he can get his groove early in this first half.
But if you look at that play galing dito sa Tikas Kapampangan and compare it to how Hustle is playing, Hustle's moving the ball around, getting quality looks. Dito sa Tikas, despite kahit na foul si Lancer doon, 3 defenders ang tinry niyang subukang tirahan, di ba?
May pagka-over-aggressive din yung mga guards nitong Tikas Kapampangan, di ba? There's advantages and disadvantages. Very aggressive sila, pero yun na nga minsan, they tend to drive against yung mga 3 defender, 2 defender. Pero ang advantage doon, they're getting steals, they're getting into the open court.
Yes. Doon sila nabubuhay as Quahaw draws the foul there. Kita mo, swing, 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 and then once may opening, take the drive, di ba? For Hustle Rising Suns. Really, they're playing within their system. And I believe, Aaron, dun sa last game nila sa J Project Clothing Boomers, which I said that was the best version ng Hustle Rising Suns, their best game. That was the game na pwede na sabihin, eto talaga, nag-click on offense, nag-click on defense. Tumaas siguro kumpiyansa na and you can see it, di ba?
Iba yung patience nila actually today, di ba? Pero especially against the zone defense, itong Tikas Kapampangan, that's why they're more patient right now, di ba? They're finding their spots, moving that leather around, and tinan mo dito, open na open dito, si Montemayor from the corner.
And he had time to find the seams. Yun nga lang, sumobra for Rojan nang hinayang siya. Sobrang open niya doon. Lancer, eye to eye against Miranda, the spin. Bullet pass over to Miko Santos.
And there, tingnan natin nandun, 3 defenders converging on Lancer Khan, and he finds Santos for that easy floater.
Yes, and ito may steal na naman ang Tikas. Raymart to Kai. Too strong nga lang. Big rebound there by Montemayor. Quahaw. All the way to the basket, carrying Santos' weight around.
And Quahaw showing us the body control there. Finishing through the contact with the left hand, with his offhand, and still making it. Take a look at that, Enzo.
And once again, Deo Quahaw powering through the defender. This time, Miko Santos naman, sinabayan niya. I don't know if he was pointing for Dwayne ba o kay
Parang
Miko.
tinuro pa dun si Santos, no?
Kaya kay. Di ko alam kung si Dwayne ba o si Santos, di ba? That's the 3rd missed free throw for Deo Quahaw already. Yung free throw niya, wala. Kita mo, natatawa siya. Pasok yung mga layup, pero yung free throw daw, hindi. Raymart, good baseline drive. And great defense na by Montemayor, pero much better offense from Raymart Cosal.
And you can see that Cosal, after making that bucket, a small bump on Luis Pablo. Huwag natawagan siya ng ref doon.
Oo.
A little bit of taunting. You can see Pablo looking at Cosal right now.
Parang the mind games, di ba? He's trying to psych out itong si Luis Pablo. Take away the big man out of his game as we take a look at this once again. What a drive there by Raymart Cosal up and over the Trojan horse. And then
Look at that after.
there you go after. May bump pa kay Pablo who's just walking down, di ba? That's why Coach JB Quindao tinawag itong si Cosal. But ito naman, para sa Hustle, they've now missed 4 free throws in this quarter, Aaron.
And alam mo, how complete a player itong si Luis Pablo is. Ang dami niyang strong points, pero one of his weakest points in his game, it's the free throw shooting right there.
Yes.
Doon talaga siya nahihirapan.
Parang pwedeng haka Pablo ang gawin nito. What a block there by Montemayor. Another block by Rojan. Back-to-back by Montemayor and then Vergara to Cuajao. Beautiful pass by Allen Vergara.
There you go, the pressing defense once again of Hustle Rising Suns.
Grabe, hustle. Clicking on all cylinders dito. The defense by Rojan and then the layup by Cuajao. Here comes Santos. Bumps. Puts it up. No go. And look at Pablo. Towering over everybody for that rebound.
Just look at it when he stretches his arm out. Mukhang wala na makakuha nun from Luis Pablo with his height advantage.
Yes. Dwayne back to Deo. They give it to Pablo. Oh! Oh! Ankle
Oh my
breaker!
goodness.
And the slam!
Pablo once again with a second jam early in this first half.
Off an ankle breaker pa yun, ha? I bet top play of the season na yan from Pablo. He has 2 entries ngayon sa top plays of the season. Grabe. The poster on Roque. Pero this one, I believe, tops it all off, Aaron. Grabe.
My goodness. And mukhang tayong dalawa pa yung nag-cover on both of those plays, no? Take a look at that, Enzo.
Ating lakas play of the quarter brought by J Project Clothing Shop. Click, click. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Manuel Luis Pablo. Breaking ankles and breaking the rim there.
My goodness, Luis Pablo. And actually, parang hindi big man ang galaw nito ni Pablo, di ba? Kita mo yung dribbling skills niya on that play, di ba? Driving inside. Very mobile.
Grabe. Parang basta tayong dalawang mag-over, no? We're guaranteed a Manuel Pablo highlight, di ba? Grabe. As Sam De Jesus comes in, the pride of Angeles City, Pampanga. Dudungo si Coach JB ng Energizer.
And Enzo, itong si Pablo, parang wala pa maayos na warm-up to in this game.
Yes. Pero, eto rin, warm-up na daw si Cuajao from the outside. One of the top shooters in the entire league.
And Cuajao not making free throws, this time making 3-pointers.
Gusto tres ayaw piso, no? That's a miss there, but Khan!
Look at that. Skying high, Lancer Khan from the 3-point line, the little man.
Fade away putback, no? As Rosilio, kakadating lang nito ni Rosilio, ha? Yun nga lang, traveling. Yan pa, medyo malamig pa si Peter Rosilio. The pride of Letran. Itong si Peter Ryle Rosilio.
And kailangan ibaba itong lead na to for the TIKAS Kapampangan. It's a 13-point lead right now for the Hustle Rising Suns. The first half is about to end already. They cannot let themselves get into this big of a hole at the end of this first half.
Let's see. There's going to be an offensive foul on Kinestalilla. The in-your-face defense galing dito kay Dwayne Miranda. Really reminds you of his father, di ba? The head of basketball operations ng FEU Tamaraws this year, Coach Denok.
And you can see yung over-aggression nitong TIKAS Kapampangan not working to their favor in that play doon, di ba? Masyado silang aggressive, masyado silang nagpe-pressure doon. Yung mind games ng Hustle Rising Suns, it's working on them right now. They're being more patient.
As Rojan misses his favorite turnaround jumper. And is it desperation na, Aaron, para sa'yo? Na kaya ganito na yung laro ng TIKAS, they're playing with over-aggression is because desperado na nga talaga. It's desperation times na for them, diba?
Definitely, they're desperate kasi 16 points, 17 points. They need to win this game or they're out, di ba? So tingnan mo dito yung mga ginagawa nila. They're trying to do everything they can to win. But really, it's the composure of the Hustle Rising Suns working right now. The composure, the patience. And really, yung plays nila, napakaganda ngayon yung offensive sets nila.
Yes, Dwayne Miranda, kita mo naman, Coach JB Quindao is just shaking his head. Parang, how do I stop this, diba? And again, Hustle is clicking on all cylinders. They did lose to Pampanga Delta in day 1. But again, that victory against the Boomers, really parang nagpakita yung tunay na potential nitong grupo na to, diba?
Nakita mo dito, Hustle Rising Suns using the over-aggression of TIKAS Kapampangan against them right now. On the defensive end and the offensive end. Itong TIKAS Kapampangan, kahit haluan lang nila ng konting composure, di ba? Just chill a bit, di ba? Relax, di ba? Kasi medyo gigil sila ngayon eh. Yung mga plays nila, yung mga drives nila. Their guards are doing a beautiful job on the defensive end. It's just that when they're on the offensive end, medyo gigil na yung mga shot selection nila.
Go back to yung mga set plays nila, yung mga half-court sets nila, di ba? That's the way to move if you're Tikas Kapampangan, as Lancer Khan goes to the free throw line. And speaking of Tikas Kapampangan, Aaron, let's give it over to Daphne Lozano for her report on assistant coach Aaron Laksamana of Tikas Kapampangan.
I had the chance to join the huddle of TIKAS Kapampangan earlier, and their frustration is truly evident because of the points that they have to reach. As they are struggling to cut Hustle's lead, assistant coach Aaron Laksamana said that they have to embody proper communication and being aggressive responsibly. He also added that they have to help each other in order to reach their goal for today and to not let the opponent's momentum bring them down. Back to you, Enzo and Aaron.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And you saw kanina, Coach Double A really trying to figure out this hustle team. Pero eto, this is a good opportunity for them. Santos. Good up fake, Sam to Estalilia. And there goes the Angeles City connection.
And that's what I want to see more from Tikas Kapampangan. Santos seeing he had no advantage against Pablo. Passing it down to his guard. And then after that, his guard finding Estalilia for that open floater. That's the composure we need from Tikas Kapampangan.
Yes, and eto, they get a stop. These are good sequences for Tikas. Kid, natapik nga lang ni Rosilio from behind. Miranda drops it off to Quahaw. Great fast break play. Galing dito sa hustle. As yun nga lang, Quahaw will be warned for delay of game right there. And I think meron na ata silang delay of game. And there is. There you go. And sinasabi ni Quahaw, una ko pa lang yan. But Allen Vergara did get a delay of game kanina first quarter. So that's automatically gonna be a technical on Quahaw. And that's what the referee is explaining to Quahaw. Kaya walang reklamo si Coach JR eh. Alam niya na may warning na sila kanina. So a break here for Tikas, di ba, Aaron?
And Tikas getting a chance to cut this lead down to just 10 points. Right where they need it to be. Especially na 2 minutes and 49 remaining na lang dito sa second quarter natin.
If you're Tikas Kapampangan, what you need to do, Aaron, di ba, with a 10-point deficit, 2 minutes and 49 as you said, get it down to at least, what, 5 points, 2 points, under 5 points, di ba? Para pagdating ng third quarter, you can have this massive run and also the momentum, di ba?
Yun, they need to get the momentum at the end of this first half, di ba? Make the necessary adjustments in that halftime. And then dun sa second half natin, that's when they need to take the lead para makuha yung 16 plus points nila.
That would have been big if Sam De Jesus knocked down that three.
And that was a quality look doon, open from the three-point line, di lang pumasok doon from the corner.
Totoo, as Rosilio gives it to Pablo. Pablo trying to attack. What a spin!
Look at that move, crossing over right there. Pablo showing us the ball handling.
This isn't the same kid that I covered 2 years ago when he played for the Pasig Pirates. This is an evolution. Galing kay Pablo. Look at that. Between the legs, crossover, and then the spin move. The footwork coming from a big man. A 6'6" tall big man, di ba? That played center for the UP Fighting Maroons, di ba? Lasal has a gem in Luis Pablo.
And parang yung mga galaw na yun, Enzo, parang pang ginagawa nila Estalilia yun, nila Miranda, di ba? Gugulat kasi Pablo yung look at that, a one-legged shot.
Even to attempt that, kahit mintis, di ba? Even to attempt that, you have to have balls to do that.
Parang horse shot yun, Enzo, no?
Pero yun nga lang, kasi may goaltending on Quahaw. None of them went back down. Natawa siguro sila dun sa layup, sa free throw ni Pablo as that's gonna cut the lead down for Hustle down to 8 ngayon. Good run for Tikas Kapampangan right now. There's a timeout for Coach JR De La Cruz. He sees that they're slowly gaining the momentum, talking about Tikas as babana na sa 8 ang kanilang kalamangan, 48-40. SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2001 Cup is brought to you by J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniform, our official outfitter dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA. You can see the fans here inside the SM Events Hall, mga fans ng Tikas Kapampangan. And of course, the defending champs, Pampanga Delta right there watching. Together mga katabi ng mga ibang fans dito. Of course, also watching the team manager of Tikas Kapampangan, Ma'am Aya Gopez, and Boss Errol Gopez, the team owner of Tikas Kapampangan. Again, they have announced that they're going to be a regular team dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA last game. So thank you so much po, Ma'am Aya and Boss Errol. There's a good tap there by Estalilia. Kita mo, may baby pa. Oh, children of all ages talaga, Aaron.
And just an 8-point lead right now, Enzo. So as we mentioned kanina, di ba? Cut it down to 5 points or cut it down to the least that they can. Para, di ba, sa second half natin magkumomentum itong Tikas Kapampangan.
Pwede pa nga take the lead, di ba? If ever, if kaya, di ba?
Kaya pa to. 2 minutes remaining pa dito sa first half natin.
Yes, ito Rosilio against Con. Peter tried to go fancy with that pass. Another turnover for Hustle.
Here we go.
The lob to Raymart. Cosal puts it up. Would have been big if it was a 3-point play opportunity, pero nonetheless, they get 2 free throws.
And a good break doon para sa Tikas Kapampangan. Once again, getting a stop, getting into the open court and doing what they do best in that fast break play.
As the pride of San Fernando, Pampanga, the former Baby Falcon, and also played sa Delta Cup for Fernandino Kakayabe ka. Raymart Cosal, a double-double machine. Might be an undersized power forward, pero alam natin, Aaron, palaban tong Cosal na to.
And yun na nga, he makes up for it with his heart and hustle, di ba? Yun ang pinapakita niya dito.
He goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line as Buenaventura comes back in together with Vance Padilla. Wahaw and Pablo upo muna. Coach JR going back to his starters. Montemayor lang ang wala sa floor. Rosilio replaces Rojan. Miranda. Swings it to Competente. Renzo up fake. The floater from the middle. Beautiful move. Galing dito kay Competente.
And just look at the patience on that. He could have taken a three-pointer right away. Instead, he fakes it. Gets one dribble in. Another opportunity to take the shot. Doesn't take it. Drives it inside for an even better look. Grabe yung composure nitong batang to si Renzo Competente.
The pride of Quezon City and California. Renzo Brian Competente as Eto Rosilio gives it to Pads. Padilla to Rosilio. Natapik. Peter saves it to Dwayne. And they kick it to Competente from the outside. Wala nga lang yun.
And almost a heat check doon para kay Renzo. Getting a 2-pointer to go. That was a 3-pointer naman on the other end.
Coach JB Quindao will suit for time as his team is facing an 8-point deficit. Final 55.6 seconds natitira sa ating first half. 50-42 in favor of the Hustle Rising Suns.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
Once again, Aaron, let's take a look at the team standings. Pampanga Delta 2-0, Hustle Rising Suns and J Project Boomers 1-1 to Tikas Kapampangan 0-2. And let's talk about it once again. Hustle already, a victory here books their ticket to the finals na. Amongst all the 3 teams outside of Pampanga, sila may pinakamataas sa quotient system if ever may tie between Tikas, J Project, and Hustle Rising Suns. Itong Tikas naman, they have to win this game by 17 points and kailangan manalo ng Pampanga Delta mamaya kontra sa Boomers.
Yun na nga, everything against Tikas Kapampangan right now, but nonetheless, we're gonna keep fighting, diba? The quotient against them, even their own destiny is not in their hands, as we mentioned, but a quick putback right there, mukhang
Buenaventura yun. Kaya sa tumawa right after.
And the basketball gods on the side of Tikas right now.
And that spark for Tikas, pero Pads Padilla from the outside. May sagot itong si Padilla. Here comes Kid. Raymart sealing itong si Padilla. They give it to Lancer. Con trying to dribble away. He gets double teamed. They lob it down low. Cosal, spin move, step through. Tough shot there for Cosal. There's a foul right there. It's gonna be whistled, I believe, on Kai De La Cruz.
Yun ang ganda ng defense on the part of the Hustle Rising Suns, diba? Look at their rotation. After Cosal gets that lob pass right there underneath. 2 orange shirts coming right there. Hands up defense lang doon. None of them fouling. And they end up bothering Cosal just enough to get him to miss that shot.
There's it right here. An FEU tama raw. Leighton Buenaventura is at the free throw line. Again, Hustle's missing their free throws in this quarter. Ang dami na. I'm counting, what, 7 or 8 na, di ba?
And it could bite them in the end of this game, especially if they're not converting right now.
Right.
Nakakadami na sila. Especially kanina, di ba? Kahit sila Kuahaw, di ba? Shooters missing their free throws.
And as you said nga, it might bite them in the end. And that could be a focal point for Tikas, di ba? Haka hustle, di ba? Pwedeng ganun. Para makuha niyo yung 17-point victory dito. But a lot still need to be done as Estalilla with a wild shot. And Padilla, nadaganan dun ni De La Cruz.
And a forced shot right there by Estelilla. You can see he had nowhere to go, nowhere to pass to. Tumitingin siya sa mga gilid niya before he jumped. He had nothing to do. He just threw that ball up and not the best of shot selections done para sa Tikas. They could have had a chance to cut this lead down to less than 10 points.
That's right. As ito pa, extend pa. Possibly to 12 if Pads Padilla knocks down both of these free throws. But again, as we've seen, they're missing their free throws here. Pero, of course, it's Padilla, di ba? Nasa kanya na ang lahat.
Really clutch shooter dito. Talagang composed itong bata to. Very confident in his shot, in his drive. Pero
Oh,
yun
1
naman.
out of 2 meron na naman. Another missed free throw for Hustle. What is happening here in the first half? Especially in the second quarter, di ba? I believe 9 or 10 missed free throws. Khan, 1 second from half court. That'll be no good for Lancer as that's how we will end this first half. Etong Hustle Rising Suns looking to book their ticket to the finals round. Kagaya ng ginawa ng kanilang 19 under counterparts. They have a good seat right now as they're up by 11 points at the half as we can see some of these second quarter highlights, Aaron. And eto yung mga highlights galing kay Pablo, those throwdowns, di ba?
And what a way to start it off. Sa highlights natin, Luis Pablo with a jam right there. And ito naman si Cosal finishing that strong move. Giving a quick bump right there to Luis Pablo. And on the other end naman, it's Vergara giving it out to Deo Kuwahao. Skying high for that quick finger roll right there. I'm loving the aggressiveness nitong Tikas Kapampangan. But they cannot allow the Hustle Rising Suns to use that to their advantage. Use it against them dito.
And eto na yun. Here's the ankle breaker. And the exclamation point from Manuel Luis Pablo. The biggest highlight of that first half right there. And that's why they're up, Aaron, by 11 points, 55-44 at the half. Can they move on to the next round? That is the question right now. Malalaman po natin yan sa pagbabalik natin dito sa SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines.
Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
What is up mga kasinag? Enzo Galarosa po ng SINAG Liga Asya at nandito po tayo ngayon sa Subic to meet and get a chance to talk to some very important people para sa future ng SINAG Liga Asya and also to get to witness the graduation ng senior high school department ng Lyceum Subic Port. As we all know, ang Lyceum Subic Port po ay parte ng SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase and also they're a big part sa ating future. Kaya tara na po and let's see what's in store for SINAG Liga Asya.
We're excited, and I would like to invite all, especially the towns. We have 12 towns in Zambales, and there's a lot more. And we are very proud to tell you that we are joining a very good league, and we have a very good platform. So antayin nyo kami, and we will join.
Ayan na po mga kasinag, you heard it first from Attorney Alfonso Burda ng Lyceum Subic Port na ang Lyceum Sharks Subic Port ay handang-handa na po para sa SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga. Pero hindi lang po yun ang kanya sinabi kanina. Meron nga po silang nilulutong something special for all the colleges, universities, and high schools para dito sa Norte. And syempre, very, very soon po mga kasinag, meron din po tayong dyang niluluto sa South Region naman po ng Luzon. Kaya po mga kasinag, tutok lang po. Especially napakalapit na po ng ating SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga po yan. Once again, ako po, si Enzo Galarosa ng SINAG Liga Asya. We are one.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Yan na naman siya. Kalma lang tayo. Lamang tayo ng isa. There's a foul away from the play. Sandwich between two.
Ako si Alpi Martinez ng Team Firechip. Suportahan ng SINAG Lakas 40 2.0.
What is up mga kasinag? Enzo Galarosa po ng SINAG Liga Asya at nandito po tayo ngayon sa Subic to meet and get a chance to talk to some very, very important people para sa future ng SINAG Liga Asya and also to get to witness the graduation ng Senior High School Department ng Lyceum Subic Port. As we all know, ang Lyceum Subic Port po ay parte ng SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase and also they're a big part sa ating future. Kaya tara na po and let's see what's in store for SINAG Liga Asya.
excited, and I would like to invite all, especially the towns. We have 12 towns in Zambales, and there's a lot more. And we are very, very proud to tell you that we are joining a very good league, and we have a very, very good platform. So, antayin nyo kami, and we will join.
Yan na po mga kasinag. You heard it first from Attorney Alfonso Burda ng Lyceum Subic Port na ang Lyceum Sharks Subic Port ay handang-handa na po para sa SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga. Pero hindi lang po yun ang kanyang sinabi kanina. Meron nga po silang nilulutong something special for all the colleges, universities, and high schools para dito sa Norte. And syempre, very, very soon po mga kasinag, meron din po tayong diyang niluluto sa South Region naman po ng Luzon. Kaya po mga kasinag, tutok lang po. Especially napakalapit na po ng ating SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga po yan. Once again, ako po, si Enzo Galarosa ng SINAG Liga Asya. We are one.
Good afternoon mga kasinag, and you're still tuned in to SINAG Liga Asya Born 2001 semifinals match between the Hustle Rising Suns and the TIKAS Kapampangan with the score 55 to 44. Beside me are two important men from both teams. But first, on my right side is assistant coach Paulo Serrano of the Hustle Rising Suns. Good afternoon po, sir. So the team has gone through a strong start, as same with your other games for the semifinals. And given na meron din po kayong mga kulang na key players ngayon, such as Jonathan Manalili because of the Jones Cup. But what makes your boys different from the other teams, lalo na hindi po naging madali ang inyong journey towards the semifinals?
Yeah, first of all, siyempre, ang dami ng pinagdaanan ng team namin. And hindi mawawala yung drive nila manalo every game. And yung puso, siyempre, hindi sino bang akalain na eto, naglalaban na kami for final spot. So, yun lang, yung drive nila, yung puso nila para manalo every game, yun yung kakaiba nila sa ibang team.
Sir, I'm giving you the opportunity to thank and greet anyone that you like po.
Yes, first of all, nagpapasalamat po kami sa Hustle family, sa supporters ng Hustle, and sa mga coaches namin, Coach JR, Coach Marge, and sa PBA legend namin, Coach Bong ng Crispa, and kay Coach Peter Aguilar. And sa mga supporters po ng SINAG Liga, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, sir. And now on my left side is Mr. Errol Gopez, the team owner of TIKAS Kapampangan. Good afternoon po, sir. So congratulations po kasi the boys finally reached the semifinals. Pero syempre, ang goal naman po natin ay hindi lamang umabot sa semifinals. So since the boys are currently in the aim of cutting down the lead, any words of encouragement po as the team owner for the team?
Bali, ang sinasabi lang namin sa kanila, keep going lang. Abang may oras, may pag-asa. At saka, kung bad game ka, halimbawa ngayon, hirap kami mag-convert sa tres, pinipilit namin bumawi sila sa depensa. As long as tuloy may oras, may pag-asa pa rin. Yan, second quarter. So third quarter, expect na babawi yung team. Naniniwala ako sa kanila.
Tama nga naman, sir. And now I'm also giving you the opportunity to thank and greet anyone that you like po.
Sa partner ko, si Bajong Pangilinan, sa family ko, tapos sa coaches, thank you sa players, sa mga supporters na namin na laging sumasama kahit na ang layo. Thank you, thank you.
And that is all for our SINAG halftime interview. Back to you, Aaron and Enzo.
Thank you so much, Daphne, and once again, thank you so much po sa mga beloved guests natin dito at the half as itong ang Hustle Rising Suns. Lamang na 11 points, 55 to 44 kontra dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan. As we can see some of these halftime highlights. And Aaron, for you, what stood out the most for you? Hustle Rising Suns, bakit sila lamang by double figures in the half?
Well, definitely they were able to use the aggression of TIKAS Kapampangan to their advantage. They used it against them dito. They played more composed, they played slower, they played to their advantage, which is that half-court set nila, using their scorers like Renzo Competente, Miranda, and even Pablo right there. getting 2 early dunks in that first half to give his team the energy doon. They're playing right now like they're the ones down, di ba? Like they're the ones who need this win more. Pero yun na nga, itong Tikas Kapampangan, they still have a very good chance dito to get a turnaround dito in this second half nila. They need to make the necessary adjustments, di ba? Use that aggression that they have. Use it to their advantage. Pero yun na nga, let's take a look at some of the field goal percentage and the stats dito. So, sa field goal percentage natin, tinan mo dito, 35% lang dito ang Tikas Kapampangan against the 61% of the Hustle Rising Suns. So napakataas ng field goal percentage ng Hustle Rising Suns. They're getting to their spots, getting their 3-point shots, getting everything they want dito. Itong Tikas Kapampangan naman, a lot of 4 shots dito, especially from their guards, especially against the defense nitong Hustle Rising Suns. Tinan mo, out-assisted dito, 10 to 14 rebounds. Tikas Kapampangan out-rebounding them with their hustle stats. Pero tingnan mo dito yung fast break points natin. Hustle Rising Suns, 27 to 5 points lang para sa Tikas Kapampangan. Unacceptable on the part of the Kapampangan, especially na they're the smaller team dito.
Yes.
They're the faster team, so they need to use that to their advantage in the second half.
Tama ka dyan, Aaron. But one man stood out the most for Hustle. It's not Pablo, not Dwayne, it's not Rojan. It's none other than Vince Deo Cuacao, ang letranista. Nagpakitang gilas. Naglabas yung knight ng kanyang espada at shield, di ba? 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Really portraying that parang knight in shining armor dito for the Hustle Rising Suns.
And alam mo, he may be considered a young player, pero in this team, he is actually the veteran para sa kanila, the most experienced dito.
Yes.
Played for numerous college teams, di ba? I believe he came from USC. Ngayon, nasa Letran na siya,
Yes.
di ba? So yun, very experienced siya. As we take a look at some of the leading scorers dito, it's the usual names. Lancer Can, Santos, Estalilla, Cosal, 14, 7, 6, and 6. Ito naman si Cuaja with 11, Padilla 10, Competente 9, and Pablo with 6. So yun na nga, they're gonna need a lot more from their players, especially dito sa Tikas Kapampangan. We need to see Nico Santos come to life, just like what he did in their previous game nila, but it's gonna be a very tough task against itong defense ng Hustle Rising Suns against Pablo, Luis Pablo, the big man from the De La Salle Green Archers.
You know what's funny? 6 points si Pablo. 4 of those coming from dunks. Diba?
And yun ang aabangan natin, no, Enzo? We need a lot more dunks from Luis Pablo to get the crowd going, to get his team going, to get everyone going in this game.
Yes, pero for Tikas naman, they don't need dunks, ha? They need a lot of points. Again, there's a situation, actually, they're actually some of our officials na nakatalaga doon, they're actually recounting yung points added dito for Tikas. Kasi some are saying 17, some are saying 12. So we'll confirm it later on as the game goes on. But if ever 12 points pa rin ang kailangan nilang panalunin dito, they still have to win, or parang dapat plus 23 dapat sila. Diba? Kasi this is an 11-point deficit. Kasi kailangan nyo manalo ng 12, diba?
Tama, so napakahirap pa rin yun. But they need to get more efficient looks, diba? Look for the best quality shots nila. On that first possession nila dito, Lancer Khan taking a long 2-pointer, heavily contested on that, diba? Missing again, so not the best of starts dito para sa Tikas Kapampangan.
Unless your name is DeMar DeRozan, diba? You're gonna have difficulty shooting that mid-range contested jumper. Kasi ito naman, look at the looks Hustle is getting, and they're actually passing it up for much better shots. Di lang pumasok for the birthday boy, Tristan Tubangi.
And swerte doon ang Tikas Kapampangan na Hustle Rising Suns missing on that open. Layup right there.
Look at that! Padilla! Sayang, that would have been a highlight with that N1 mixtape type crossovers.
Padilla dancing right here to start the second half.
Grabe. For sure, mapapatayo ka na, bumibuelo ka na rin. Tatayo ka na sana kung pumasok yun eh. As eto, Sadi. First time on the floor, itong si Sadi. And good sign na nakaambag siya for Coach JB Kindao.
And Tikas Kapampangan starting it off differently with Sadi making instant offense as he gets in the second half.
It's Tubangi. This time, sinigurado na niya. And this is what Tikas cannot afford, diba, Aaron? Exchange of baskets.
And hindi lang yung exchange of baskets. Tinan mo how easy that was for Tubangi on that baseline drive right there. No resistance whatsoever, no defensive rotation, no help defense doon. Napaka-open yun para kay Tubangi for that layup. Pero ito na nga, Santos right there getting a quality look, and that's the man they need to turn on in this second half. The big man, the leading scorer in their previous game with 22 points.
Again, another whistle right here. There's a lot of whistles, and we expected this, diba? Dahil nga, it's a very emotional game, very dramatic to for both of these teams. Kailangan na nga na parehong kupunan na manalo ngayon to get a chance to get to the final. So, a double foul. Okay, Miranda gets his third personal foul.
And just a 9-point lead dito para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
Let's see if Tikas can come back and storm back in this ball game. Layton gives it to Tubangi. Tristan, up fake, kicks it out to Padilla, who's wide open. Step back three-pointer, knocks it down from the outside.
And once again, Padilla looking for the best shot possible right there. Seeing a man closing out on him. Just takes a quick fake, one dribble to the left, and swishing that three-pointer home.
And eto, what a shot there galing dito kay Timothy Miley.
And Miley right there using his speed to his advantage, driving to the cup, taking the contact and getting that quick floater off the glass.
Ito na ba yung pasimula para dito sa Tikas as Miley cuts it down to 10, and that's gonna be an offensive foul on Rojan Montemayor.
And here come Tikas Kapampangan. Let's see if they can make a run after this quick defensive stop.
So let's go over as Pablo comes into the ball game. Papalitan ito si Rojan Montemayor.
And alam mo, Enzo, I was just about to say Tikas Kapampangan needs to take advantage of the 5 of Hustle Rising Suns habang wala si Pablo, pero biglang pinasok itong si Luis.
Let's see right here. Good drive right there, Miko. Inch closer, blocked by Buenaventura. Tristan. Sabi niya, kalma lang. Let's set up a play. Padilla looking to dance with Miley. Pads, steps through. Kick out pass, goes over to Dwayne. Back to Padilla. Three-pointer. In and out nga lang for Padilla.
But a good play there, good relocation by Padilla after driving inside. But here we go, Santos against Pablo with a spin right there. And that's what he needs to do. Stay aggressive, take it to the hole against Pablo. Don't settle for that floater or that mid-range jumper. Draw that foul and get to the line for Miko Santos.
So, eto naman, let's see. Si Tikas has been shooting free throws well in this ballgame compared to Hustle, who missed about 9 or 10 free throws in that second quarter alone, diba? So, we'll have to take a look what will happen. 7 out of 20 from the free throw line yung Hustle in the first half. Diba? Ang dami ng 13 missed free throws, diba? And 11 of them came from the second quarter, diba?
Eh, titingnan natin, diba? As we said kanina, if that's gonna bite them in the end against this Tikas Kapampangan team. Miranda right there with a step back J. Misses that shot.
Oh, hindi pumasok. And that's gonna be a clear foul on Buenaventura. Hitting the elbow. Penalty na. Early penalty, Aaron. Itong Hustle Rising Sun. So the door is open for Tikas to come back.
Napakataas ng free throw percentage ng Tikas Kapampangan in that first half. 13 out of 15. So only missing 2 free throws. So this could be the Achilles heel para sa kanila dito. Draw those fouls, stay aggressive, and especially na they were very aggressive in that first half. Ipagpatuloy nila yung aggression nila in this second half to get those early fouls, especially na they're in the penalty. 6 minutes and 43 remaining pa dito sa third quarter natin.
Yes. Haba pa ng oras for Tikas, and this is a team that has comeback genes in them. Never say die din tong Tikas Kapampangan, a true representation of how Kapampangans play basketball. As Padilla fires, in and out nga lang. Kompetente. Swings it to Padilla, they give it to Pablo at the post. Luis attacks, swings it to Layton. From the baseline, Archer to Tamaraw right there.
Doon ka talaga mahirapan eh. Pablo driving inside, forcing a double team on him, and then Buenaventura just all alone on that baseline for that mid-range jumper. Good basketball by Hustle Rising Suns. But Santos right there, powering against Pablo. Finally making his presence felt in this game. 2 early points, 2 quick buckets dito para kay Miko Santos.
And look at that defense right there by Sadi on Layton. Oh, it's gonna be against Dave Sadi.
And mukhang he was a bit too aggressive on holding Buenaventura right there, sealing inside.
That's the way to do it, diba? Top block mo na para mahirap yung pasa. Especially you're going to pass it to the baseline. Eto, Vergara comes back into the game. Hustle slowly trying to inch closer dito. Or sorry, Tikas is slowly trying to inch closer. Hustle wants to go get this lead bigger. Padilla pulls up, grabe. if I'm not mistaken, Aaron, do you not see number 11? Parang Jamal Crawford-like moves galing dito kay Pads Padilla.
Grabe yung composure nitong batang to. Tingnan mo doon, dribbling right there. No opening, just he knows when to find that open shot. He knows when to take it. Always taking the smartest shot. Let's take a look at that.
Bawi naman ni Lancer Canyon. Pero, our referees say it's a discontinued dribble. That's a turnover. Even Lancer was shocked that he was called for a discontinued dribbling violation.
Pero grabe rin itong si Padilla, no? Showing out to start this second half. Kaya delikado ito para sa Tikas Kapampangan if this guy gets hot.
Kung may J crossover, ito si Pads crossover siguro. Pablo against Miko. They swing ito kompetente. Renzo attacks the floater. Oh! Under the wrist galing dito kay kompetente.
Just take a look at the body control doon. Taking one of the toughest shots in basketball from the corner with no bank off the glass.
Ito, Khan. And a traveling violation. Whistled here on Lancer Khan. Back-to-back turnovers for Tikas. Not the way they wanted to get this third quarter. No, Aaron, nababa na nila to single digits. Pero bigla na lang, nag-turn up yung Pads Padilla. And even the defense ng Hustle Rising Suns.
And yun na nga, nahirapan sila makastop dito against Hustle Rising Suns. They're really swinging the ball, finding that open guy. And tinan mo dito, it's gonna run against Pablo again.
Pablo, wow! Difficult shot there for Luis Pablo, pero making it look easy talaga, grabe.
And too easy right there, mahirapan ang Hustle. Take a look at that, Enzo.
I'm surprised Kai did not shoot that. Kids wide open. Ayaw pa rin. But they get the offensive board. Raymart swings it. There's a foul dun sa atake. I mean, you can see playoff physicality right there. Kai De La Cruz will now go to the free throw line.
And hirap talaga dito ang Tikas Kapampangan on single coverage. As we take a look at that, Enzo, that last bucket by Pablo.
Look at that lakas move of the quarter brought to make cabling in Holdings Corporation. A sort of mini dream shake galing dito kay Luis Pablo, di ba?
And on single coverage talaga, hindi kaya nitong Tikas Kapampangan. They need to play better team defense. Yun ang ginagawa nitong Hustle Rising Suns against the Tikas Kapampangan. You can see their defense, diba? Always converging. 2 defenders, 3 defenders coming out against the guy with the ball. Kaya hirap na hirap sila makascore dito. Ito naman Tikas Kapampangan when they're defending the players of Hustle Rising Suns. It's all single coverage, not a lot of help defense coming. Kaya it's resulting in Padilla, Pablo getting those easy looks in this game ngayon and too much individual star power for the Hustle Rising Suns.
Totoo. And ito na naman, they're isolating Padilla on this side na naman. He's against Raymart. Pads initially escapes it, but good lateral defense galing kay Raymart. Pablo swings it. Padilla up fake. It's gonna be a traveling violation that time on Pads. Shuffled his feet there. Good defense by Cosal.
And a lucky breakdown. Almost another basket dito para kay Padilla.
Miley gives it to Kai. De La Cruz bumps. Swings it to Estalilla. Kid being defended by Vergara. That's gonna be a bump foul on Buenaventura. So 2 more free throws para dito sa Tikas Kapampangan.
And Estalilla staying aggressive in this game as he re-enters that game. So yun ang kailangan niya gawin dito para sa Tikas Kapampangan. Keep driving, keep looking for that hole. And keep heading to the line to shoot 2 free throws once again for Kid Estalilla.
Squahaw comes back into the ball game. 12-point lead. 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the third. Tikas must go now, have that massive run that they have been known to do, diba? Throughout the elimination round, throughout their tournament dito, they have had those massive runs. And they have to have that right now in order to win this game and make it to the finals. Good defense by Estalilla. Ito na ba pasimula? Kid step through, puts it up and in on the break.
And just look at that high pickup right there by Estalilla. Showing us the skills right there, avoiding Renzo Competente for that top finish.
They need a stop here talking about Tikas. Pero, Quaho, no good. Pablo taps into himself. Luis, pull it pass to Quaho. Layton, ball's loose. Pablo underneath bumps. Ayaw pa rin. Buenaventura is fouled. And Competente jumping in midair. He was free for about 10 seconds sa corner and nobody saw him.
Pero nonetheless, still good hustle for the Hustle Rising Suns. We take a look at that.
Naka-steal of the quarter brought to you by Winzin's Cafe, the official cafe partner of SINAG Liga Asya. Galing dito kay the Heartbreak Kid, Kid Estalilla.
Defense to offense right there by Kid Estalilla, finishing it off with that high pickup against Competente.
And ito, let's see if finally Buenaventura can hit 2 free throws for Hustle. There you go. They must have talked about that during the half, di ba, yung free throws, di ba? 20 free throw attempts in the first half, 7 lang na ipasok nila. Santos fakes the DHO. Trying to go ISO against Pablo. Nico, good defense by Pablo. Miley back to Santos from the outside, knocks it down!
And there you go. That's what you need from Nico Santos. You need him to stay aggressive. Put that pressure on Luis Pablo. Don't make Pablo's life easy on the defensive end.
And plus, Pablo's not stepping out to defend him from 3, di ba? He can take advantage of that. Pero ito, Pablo swings it to Quahaw. Competente is free again in the corner. Pero napasa pala ni Estalilla. It was a trap pala from Tikas. Miley slips it up. No go. Raymart, double team. And he is... I thought he was fouled, but he gets called for a traveling violation, gets trapped or sandwiched between 2 defenders there.
But alam mo, Enzo, I love that defensive sequence from the Tikas Kapampangan. You could see Pablo getting ready to post up. Itong sila Padayaw on the ready for the help defense zone. Right there. Itong si De La Cruz, ready for the help defense. And then yung defenders na nag-rotate doon. Out of the pass, out of the shooter. Kaya napakaganda yung napakita nila doon. Not just able to convert on that shot.
Right here, let's see. Pablo being isolated here. Step back jumper.
And you live with that shot.
Yes, as Buenaventura. No go. Raymart clears it. Tumatakbo. Kid all alone. And Estalilla will get an easy 2. 6 points na lang kanilang hinahabol. Aaron, this is the closest they have been since the first period.
2 defensive stops doon para sa Tikas Kapampangan. All on Luis Pablo. Good defense. Yan ang kailangan nila ipakita to get this comeback.
Ito na nga yung Tikas Kapampangan run that we have been expecting, and with that lakas assist of the quarter brought to by SM SOUTHMALL. What a pass there galing dito kay Raymart Cosal, and now the lead is down to 6 points, 70 to 64.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by Cable Link Holdings Corporation, our official partner dito sa SINAG Liga Asya, and you can watch the SINAG Liga Asya Games of the Week sa Cable Link Channel 59 every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. You can see our COO, Coach Leo Isaac, with Coach Gabby Velasco of St. Francis de Assisi, and the New Era University team consultant, the NEU Hunters. Ano kayang pinag-uusapan nila Coach Gabby and Coach Leo, ha?
Mukhang may bagong project na naman dito para sa SINAG.
Are we going... Well, kami, ha? SINAG has never played yet so far sa New Era, but we are familiar with that venue. Ngayon, ibigay natin ulit sa ating Dora the reporter, Daphne Lozano, for her report on Manuel Luis Pablo.
Hustle Rising Suns Manuel Luis Pablo has been an effective big man for the team from eliminations until this very day. I had the chance to ask him, what's on your mind as you play your games? And he said, yung passion niya sa paglalaro. We can't deny that his love for the game converts to his effectivity in the court and hopefully will radiate among his team until the very end of this match. Back to you, Enzo and Aaron.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And yun nga, Pablo's trying to lead his team, di ba? Pero every time Hustle, etong Tikas, gets closer, there's always something that Hustle does to answer. Pero that's a big triple galing dito kay Kid Estalilla.
Estalilla canceling out that 3-pointer by Renzo Competente on the other end.
Competente, really showing up right now, di ba? Against sila ni Quahaw. But again, Tikas is a never-say-die team. You do not let this team get any confidence. Kasi, wala pang confirmation if it's 17 or 12, but I think it's 12, di ba? If 12 points lang ang kailangan manalo dito ng Tikas, that's a huge possibility compared to 17 that we said kanina, di ba? Now for Tikas, 12 points na lang pala, hindi na pala 17. Doable yan for them. All they have to do is get stops, Kasi they're getting easy baskets na ngayong third quarter, di ba?
Nakita mo, their backs are against the wall and that's when they're most dangerous right
Yes.
now. Tingnan mo yung desperation nila, yung aggression nila. Iba talaga yung pinapakita ng Tikas Kapampangan today.
Yes, and they're gonna put their fates after this game. If ever they win by 12, they're gonna put their fates doon sa kanilang kapwa Kapampangan team as Manaloto misses another gimme. Would have been huge if he hit that, as that's gonna be a foul on Estalilia at penalty na. You can see the entire coaching staff of Tikas pointing at the board saying penalty na.
And 3 good looks doon on the part of Tikas Kapampangan, di ba? A mid-range jumper from the corner from De La Cruz, di ba? Open na open yun, and on the other end naman, getting that offensive rebound. 2 looks, wala pa rin. Now, Competent is gonna make them pay from the free throw line.
Ito yung, even Renzo Competente, di ba, in that second quarter also missed a couple of free throws, di ba? So, yeah, now he hits 2. Pwedeng maging 5-starter yan for Hustle Rising Suns, that you can see Competente hit a 3 earlier, hit 2 free throws. As they also enter another FEU Tamaraw, that ginormous Zerbiak Beatos now on the floor. Manaloto attacks. Ariel. Good pass over to Kai De La Cruz.
Let's take a look at that showtime play, but it's last shot time para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
Competente trying to dribble away from the triple team. Gives it to Dwayne. Miranda, 2 seconds, 1 second. Wow! Gut punch! Galing dito kay Dwayne Miranda.
And it's the headband right there para kay Miranda, showing us why he's one of the top guards dito in our league. Miranda finishing that third quarter off with a buzzer beater.
Grabe, headband Miranda. Grabe, di ba? A new mythical creature dito sa SINAG Liga Asya, headband Miranda, showing up right now, beating the buzzer. Take a look at this once again. 2 seconds, 1 second. Had all kinds of time there for Dwayne Miranda. Take a look at that crossover and the pull-up. All kinds of time for Dwayne Miranda. Look at him right there. Put the thumbs down, and he wants to say night na and book their ticket to the finals. They have a comfortable seat right now with this 9-point lead, 78-69, entering the fourth and final quarter.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
Clothing shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by SM SOUTHMALL. We got it all for you. Our second home dito sa SINAG Liga Asya as the Heartbreak Kid. And of course, Headband Miranda, ang bagong mythical creature na na-invento natin ngayong araw. Dahil he's performing well naman talaga, Aaron, di ba?
Yeah, di ba? Very clutch buckets para kay Dwayne. Staying composed for his team as the floor general, as the point guard para sa kanila. Even against the pressure defense of players like Estalilia and Can.
Ito, 10 minutes. Again, Tikas needs to win this by 12 or more points. They have a lot of things to do to get there. Hustles up by 9. Quahao gives it to Miranda. As we can see the quarter scoring 18, 26, 25 for Tikas. 28, 27, 23 for Hustle. Tikas doing well scoring-wise, Aaron. Pero yun nga, look at that. All 20-plus point quarters for the Hustle Rising Suns.
Wala talaga itong Hustle Rising Suns. Every time Tikas Kapampangan trying to make a comeback, they always have an answer right there. Wow! Answering the call with a three-pointer.
Ang layo naman nun. And that is a huge gut punch para dito sa Tikas. That buzzer beater by Dwayne and then that pull-up from Quahao to start up the fourth. They must score here as Lancer draws the foul and the basket. A lifeline galing dito kay Lancer, the answer con. Beato gets called for the first personal foul niya in this game. As we can take a look at this lakas drive of the quarter, brought to you by CDO Food Spear Food that brings you home. Can Lancer Khan be the hero for TIKAS Kapampangan? Unfortunately, misses the free throw right there. That would have been big. Miranda setting up the play. They give it to Basti. Quaho curls. Deo, Euro step. He this time draws the foul, so this would mean 2 free throws naman for Deo Quaho. First foul on Lancer Khan. Let's see if Quaho can make both free throws right here. 10-point lead, 8 minutes and 58. Again, the number is 12 para dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan. Aaron, they need to score. Parang they need to end this quarter. But right now, it's 11. Again, plus 24 dapat, di ba? Quarter scoring natin for TIKAS.
And a very big mountain to climb dito para sa TIKAS Kapampangan, especially with the Hustle Rising Suns players finally getting their groove dito in our quarter.
But again, TIKAS Kapampangan with the backs against their wall. As you said nga, dyan lumalabas yung best nila. They are a never-say-die team. As eto, 3-pointer. Mintis nga lang yun, but they keep it alive. Good move by Raymart. Again, another traveling violation.
Sorry break doon para sa TIKAS. An open 3-point shot miss, and then Cosal tries to take it inside. But shovels the feet right there.
Crucial turnover right there for TIKAS. Coach JB Kindao with a look of desperation already.
And ito na nga, Enzo, binalik na dito si Miko Santos. They need that offensive production from their players dito. Estalilia, Santos, and Khan need to come alive. That three-headed monster para sa TIKAS Kapampangan.
Yes, and ito, Miranda gets away from the defense. Swings it to Competente. Renzo, step-through move. In and out nga lang. And here comes TIKAS Kapampangan. Cosal to Kid. Back to Raymart. Di nga lang pumasok yun.
Oh, what a miss right there para kay Cosal. Ang ganda na sana ng the way they ran that fast break, passing it off to Khan. Last minute and then to Cosal.
And you saw the reaction from Raymart Cosal after the layup miss, di ba? Parang deflated siya. Even that shot missed for him. That's normally an easy 2 points.
And here we go, Santos needs to attack Beato.
Let's see Miko, the hook shot. There you go for Miko Santos.
And yun na nga, as I said kanina, take advantage of the time that Luis Pablo is not on the court. Santos needs to keep attacking every chance he gets in the inside.
They're pressuring Dwayne here at half court, and Dwayne travels. Good defense galing dito kay Kid Estalilia. There's still a chance for TIKAS right now. Nabubuhay sila unti-unti.
And a 10-point lead right now, 7 minutes and 45 remaining.
And they leave Miko all alone. None of the Rising Suns went back down. They were just all walking. Great heads-up play galing dito sa TIKAS.
A brain freeze right there on the part of Hustle Rising Suns. So an 8-point lead na lang dito para sa kanila.
Is that a momentum shifter for them? 7 minutes and 27 to make it happen. Yun nga lang, a hand check foul galing dito kay Raymart Cosal. That's gonna be his third.
Wala na itong TIKAS Kapampangan talaga. They need to put the clamps on. They need to put the pressure on. Pero yun na nga, another foul, Enzo.
Clearly, Cosal was holding on to the waist neto ni Quahaw.
Yun na nga yung over-aggression nila, di ba? Masyado dito.
Raymart, tough task din naman kasi to trying to defend Deo Quahaw, di ba? But they need some stops here and they need it now. Quahaw kontra Manaloto. Aerial. Good defense. Keeping in step. Pero that time, Khan sumabit. Itong si Lancer Khan on the help side.
And you could see doon, Deo Quahaw calling for that clear out on that right wing against Manaloto. Talagang he wanted that matchup. He knew he had everything in his favor doon. Kaya yun, he attacked. Got to the bucket after one quick move off that triple threat, and now he's heading to the line for 2 free throws.
And ito pa, more bad news pa for TIKAS as Pablo, Leighton Buenaventura, and Pads Padilla come back into the game. Quahaw knocks down the free throw. 7 minutes and 12. TIKAS needs to win by 12. doable pa, Aaron, but a lot needs to happen for them, di ba?
This time, Coach John Ross de la Cruz putting in his most effective 5 today on the court ngayon. So yun na nga, a big task for TIKAS Kapampangan to try and score against this 5.
Nakakatawa na yung most effective 5 niya, 6 na players yun. Kasi kahit si either Competente or Quahaw eh. Diba?
Excuse me, wala pa pala si Competente, di ba?
Pero effective tong 5 na to, di ba? Parang itong 5 na to, either Quahaw or Competente. Parang 6 na players, di ba?
And you'll expect maya-maya, ibabalik na ni Coach John Ross.
Yes.
Itong si Lorenzo Competente.
And ito, Lancer Khan trying to will his team into this game. A do-or-die situation for TIKAS Kapampangan right now. Can he knock down the second free throw? 7 minutes and 4 natitira. 2 for 2 for Lancer Khan. Miranda gets away from Estalilla. Miranda all the way. Di nga lang pumasok. Doors open for TIKAS to come back. Lancer. Yun lang, hindi nasalo ni Miko Santos.
And 2 costly errors from both teams. Don Miranda just breaking away, getting that open layup. Missing the gimme right there. On the other end naman, Santos not being able to corral that pass right there. He could have had an open floater from the baseline.
Dwayne Miranda upo muna. Allen Vergara, this young kid, the son of Coach Al Vergara, performing at the big stage right now and getting quality minutes. Grabe. As eto Quahaw attacks. Block right there by Estalilla. Good defense right here by TIKAS. Ventura finally gives it to Bayabay. Kid on the run. Estalilla. Pinoy step, puts it up and in. Nabubuhay na.
6 points na naman, Enzo.
This is their barrier. Patch with a spin. Good drop off to Basti. The Squires connection saving the day again.
And once again, Hustle Rising Suns with an answer. But let's see if Estalilla has another answer para sa kanila.
Bayabay swings it. Khan, wide open look. Tabingi nga lang yun. And Pablo up high for that board.
Parang wala lang yun para kay Luis Pablo. Just using his height, but here comes Vergara.
Wisely, nakita niya. 17 seconds na lang sa clock para maitawid nila.
And Quahaw doesn't want the pick. He's gonna attack Ventura.
Step back jumper for Quahaw. Oh! The bank is open for Deo Quahaw.
And kaya pala nang hingi ng clear out doon si Deo. Alam niya, kayang-kaya na itong si Ventura on that one-on-one.
And Khan spins away from Pablo.
And Khan just trying to stop the bleeding just a little bit para dito sa TIKAS.
There's a call right. TIKAS. Uh-oh, Coach JB Quindao's now at half court. Coach JB. He's really, really mad right now. He's being restrained by Coach Aaron Laksamana. Coach JB really mad. They were asking for a foul. There you go, our referees talking over dito. Coach JB really has to be restrained right now. This is not what TIKAS needs. But again, this could possibly fire up itong mga players niya, di ba, Aaron?
Definitely, just a 9-point lead dito. 5 minutes and 19 remaining pa.
JB Quindao being restrained and still talking to the referees, still asking for an explanation. Right now, these players are trying to rally themselves behind the bench, trying to refocus, diba? Again, as you said, 9-point lead, 5 minutes and 19. Still a lot of basketball left.
But they are gonna need to play close to perfect to end this last 5 minutes.
And pwede pang more than perfect, diba? Kasi nga they have to win this by 12 or more points.
Tama, and they need to do that kasi if they're not able to do that, diba, this is gonna be the end of their tournament, diba? Coming out with 0 wins pa in the semifinals round robin.
Right here. Of course, the emotions are high. Their tournament lives are on the line. This is the semifinals. Diba? It cannot get more emotional than this for these teams. Laglagan na po itong laro na to. the entire TIKAS squad. Look at that. I like the attitude from the players right there. Habang nagkakagulo mga coaches, habang nangingi ng explanation, let's take a rally. Let's talk things over and let's plan out how are we going to play this final 5 minutes and 19 of this ball game. Coach JB Kindao already walked back to the locker room. Was he officially ejected? Let's wait for the announcement ni Ram Valley to, you know what, he was already, hinahatid na siya dun sa dugout.
Mukhang they were trying to cool him down.
Oo. Now, Coach Aaron Laksamana talking to the referees, sabi niya, gave him the thumbs up, making his player sit down.
Disqualifying foul on the head coach JB Kendall for disrespectfully approaching the officials. Head coach JB Kendall out of the playing court.
There you go, that's official na. Coach JB Kindao is now ejected from this ball game for disrespecting the official. Big blow for TIKAS, pero again, we saw his players were trying to rally themselves behind, diba? They were talking to each other, they were talking amongst each other to see how they'll play this final 5 minutes and 19 at dalawang technical yun, Aaron. Would be given 2 free throws pa dito. Yun alam, Pads misses the second technical free throw.
Pero mahirap yun, Enzo. Playing these last 5 minutes, which could be the last 5 minutes of your tournament without your head coach at the helm.
Totoo, pero may times na ganyan, pampagising ng mga coaches. It happened to the J Project Clothing Boomers against TIKAS themselves. Coach Ernest Alaw got ejected that game and then nag-rally yung Boomers. Can it happen the same way for TIKAS? That's gonna be an illegal pick. There you go.
A quick stop dito para sa TIKAS Kapampangan.
Basti trying to show na stationary lang siya, but he was moving a little bit. So a break here for TIKAS. They have to score here as they're down by 10. Again, they have to win this game by 12 points or more. Estalilia running through the defense. The floater in the middle, no go. Tapay ka ng bola. De La Cruz to Khan. And Lancer travels that time.
Nakita mo doon talaga, he lifted his pivot foot before he dribbled. So talagang travel talaga yun para kay Khan right in front of the referee.
He hesitated to shoot the 3. He was wide open, di ba? They must get a stop talking about TIKAS. Etong hustle in cruise control right now. And they give it to the hot hand, Deo Quahaw.
And let's see if he's gonna ask for that isolation. Mukha nga. He wants Ventura.
He gives it to Padilla this time. Pads contra Lancer. And good defense by Khan. Here comes Ventura to Miko. Santos bumps, puts it up, no good na naman. Basti gives it to Deo. Time is not on the side of TIKAS Kapampangan.
And mismatch right here, it's Quahaw against Santos. Let's see what Quahaw's gonna do with it.
He wants a pick. Quahaw fires. Too strong. Lancer crosses over. Puts it up and in. There you go for TIKAS.
And just look at the way he puts his head down, accelerates against all the defense, and gets that lefty layup to go.
Look at how quickly Hustle brings down the ball to set up their play. Binato agad to the man down. Relieve some pressure. Vergara natapik, but Pablo saves it. Luis gets fouled there on the attack by Miko Santos.
And yun talaga ang point of attack nitong ni Luis Pablo from the top of the key. He's super dangerous when he's up there kasi he can break down the opposing team's big men.
Take a look at this lakas move of the quarter brought by Cabling and Holdings Corporation. What an attack there by Lancer, the answer Khan, as Manuel Luis Pablo to the free throw line, who has struggled in this ball game, diba? Not a bad idea if you're TIKAS Kapampangan.
And look at that, one-legged by Luis Pablo.
What? Is this a new free throw style that he's inventing for himself? He was not shooting free throws like this for UP.
And mukhang effective nga, 2 out of 2 doon, Enzo.
He missed 2 kanina in the first half with a stationary position. Now he makes 2 with a one-legged free throw attempt, diba? And he extends his lead to 10 points, 93-83. SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by Tech Philippines Incorporated, our official advertising partner dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA. So itong Hustle Rising Suns have a 10-point lead at their hands right now. And I like the fact that one of their fans is wearing hustle, loyalty, and respect. To those who know, we can see Renzo Brian Competente. Pride of Quezon City, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Grabe, what a performance from him, no, Aaron?
He's been playing super patient in this game, finding his spots just at the right time, at the right spots. Never forcing anything dito para kay Renzo Competente. Yeah, he's been really doing the damage for his team dito as one of their main scorers.
Yeah, Pride of Quezon City and also lived for a time in California. Gusto na niyang seal the deal dito and have a big chance to get into the finals. Again, I say big chance. It will all depend what will happen sa ating main game later for the semifinals round, as a crucial turnover right there for TIKAS Kapampangan. And look at Miko and Lancer. You can see the expressions na, Aaron. They're really dejected na ngayon.
And that's just a momentum killer dun para sa TIKAS Kapampangan. No, a miscommunication right there in that ball is going out of bounds.
Competente. He'll drive. Trapped by 2 defenders. Look at the physicality right here. In a near stop right there para dito sa TIKAS.
Just 6 seconds left, Enzo, on the shot clock. So a good defensive stop done. They need another one.
Let's see if they can get one here. Renzo to Pablo. 5 seconds on the clock. Padilla. And that's a traveling violation on Pads Padilla.
So another positive on the defensive end dito para sa TIKAS Kapampangan. Let's see if they can carry that over on the offensive end on this next possession.
Time is not on their side, di ba?
They need a quick bucket here, a 2 or a 3. Anything would do right now.
And Estalilia, another tipsy-do layup.
And that's just a 4 shot right there. You have Miranda in front of you and Pablo as the help defender.
Yes. Oh! I saw something after the call. Uh-oh. Some players nagkakainitan ngayon.
Looks like it's Padilla.
Oo. And Montemayor trying to pacify the action. And Dwayne is hot under the collar. They're trying to separate both teams right now.
And I don't think Padilla appreciated that bump on Miranda after that out-of-bounds play.
Yes. Our referees, maraming papanoorin ngayon sa IRS. A lot of things happen after that foul on Miranda. Frustrations are settling in. Emotions are settling in na, Aaron, di ba? This is what we expected dahil nga nakataya ang mga buhay ninyo, di ba? Sa tournament natin, nakataya is a finals berth dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA.
Yun talaga eh, both teams trying to win dito. As we take a look at that now, Enzo, itong si Miranda stepping out of bounds.
Oo.
And you know that...
Nadaganan ni Kid eh. Kid was just trying to make sure walang 3-point play opportunity. Nadaganan siya. Our referee is gonna take a look at that. This is a much better angle. Ito yung angle din natin kanina. We were seeing on the floor. There you go. Natamaan ni Kid. He was trying to go up there. And then may nangyari after the call, di ba?
Yun na nga, oh. Parang si Padilla didn't appreciate that small bump after, no?
Yes. And then right here, may konting bump si Ventura kay Padilla, who's just trying to bring up itong si Dwayne. And look at that, Rojan doing the right thing. Pumagitna na si Montemayor just to prevent anything from happening. They're trying to see it, oh. The referees have a decision now. Referees say
You can see an unsportsmanlike foul is being signaled, pero on who?
So may di-discuss pa yung mga referees natin. If this call goes the way of Hustle, this will be a bad sign na for TIKAS Kapampangan, di ba? 2 minutes and 48. You have to win this game by 12 points. Clock is not on your side. Tas ganito pa yung nangyari. Estalilia and Padilla on your screen.
After the review, unsportsmanlike foul on number 22, Kid Estalilia.
So, unsportsmanlike foul on Kid Estalilia right there. 2 free throws mabibigay dito kay Dwayne Miranda plus ball possession pa. So this is huge for Hustle Rising Suns, no, Aaron?
And this really hurts for the Tikas Kapampangan. As we could see kanina, their energy, their momentum, diba? It was already going down after yung mga errors na nangyayari. And then this happens pa, diba? After a stop on Miranda na naka-out of bounds siya.
Yes.
On that play, biglang mangyayari itong unsportsmanlike foul.
Totoo. And then Dwayne hits both free throws. Good for a 12-point lead for the Rising Suns. 2 minutes and 48 plus ball possession pa nila. Montemayor receives the pass, gives it back to Padilla. Pad says, kalma lang tayo, let's waste some clock here. Padilla drops the defender, Pads puts it up, no go. The fight for the rebound, Montemayor fouls itong si Raymart Cosal.
And a 12-point lead right now, Tikas Kapampangan needs to go and they need to go quickly. If they can string up some 3-point shots dito.
Let's see if they can get a quick bucket here. More preferably a 3, di ba, Aaron?
Tama kasi need buckets and they need it quickly. Tingnan natin. This is Khan.
They go to Santos, bumps Montemayor. Miko, no-go pa rin. And Competente with a rebound and Hustle's looking good dito. Nararamdaman na ng Hustle Rising Suns fans behind their bench that a finals berth could be. Again, I say that could be on the horizon. Depende pa rin po kung ano mangyayari mamaya sa second game, di ba, Aaron? But a win here gives them a huge chance to enter that as Miley comes in. For pressure defense purposes and also to get the ball up the floor quickly.
And ito na nga, Competente's free throws are gonna be tested and don't expect this kid to miss a lot of free throws, diba? Very composed ito, very confident with the shot. Doesn't get rattled easily itong si Renzo Competente.
Yes, look at that. 17 points, make that 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist already for Renzo Competente. What a performance in this game when they needed everything to really click, diba? Miley, the bounce pass. Great pass there by Miley to Lancer Khan.
And a good backdoor play doon on the part of their 2 Spitfire guards. But is it too little too late para sa Tikas Kapampangan?
Minute and 53 remaining. Miranda hounded here. They give it over to Rojan, back to Dwayne. Miranda, offensive foul. I believe it's gonna be an illegal pick.
And once again, that's on Montemayor.
Oh. And a timeout here for Tikas Kapampangan with a minute and 43 remaining. They're down by 10 points right now. 95-85 is our score.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
SLA Junior World Showcase on July 17 to 21, 20-24 sa Pampanga po. Magaganap ang mga laro natin as we can see the Philippine teams dito. Well represented ang NCR, ang Luzon, ang Mindanao po. Very exciting ang mga magkakarga ng ating banda na dito. Pero ang mga dayo naman galing sa Canada, USA, and even the United Arab Emirates, handang-handa yan. They have been waiting since last year pa for the Junior World Showcase. And finally, in a few days, Aaron, andyan na.
Super interesting to see na itong mga teams na to playing right now in our division, di ba? Going up against yung mga teams na dayo, di ba? Mga foreigner teams from the US, Canada, di ba? Tingnan natin kung ano ba yung magagawa nila against different brands of basketball. As Santos right there trying to stop the bleeding for Tikas Kapampangan.
A quick hitter there, still down by 10, 97-87. Quahao swings it to Competente. Renzo against Raymart. He gets fouled by Miley.
And once again, Competente staying patient, looking for his spot and getting fouled once again.
And Competente once again back to the free throw line. He hit 2 free throws in his earlier trip. He can hit both again as he misses the first one. You can see susunod na itong J Project Clothing Boomers. They're getting ready for the next game as they will go up against the almighty Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino. Napakagandang matchup yan. Pero ito Tikas, still fighting. Khan, fall away jumper, no-go, and a big rebound for Montemayor. And that might have done it na, no, Aaron?
And you can see ito na mo yung body language ng TIKAS Kapampangan. They're just walking now. They're not pressuring anymore like what they were doing kanina.
And yun lang, muntika na yung error para dito sa Hustle Rising Suns. Miley still continuing to fight. I love the heart from this kid, Timothy Miley.
Pero alam mo, Enzo, mathematically, hindi na ito possible para sa TIKAS Kapampangan,
Yes.
di ba? A win is already difficult dito. Imagine, having to win pa by 12 points, di ba? Napakahirap nun.
Totoo. Rojan gets hacked there by Cosal, and the basket will count pa.
And a hard foul right there.
Oo. Coach JR De La Cruz and the rest of the Hustle bench are not happy with that foul. Both benches are now approaching each other. This is not good. This is not a good scene. The bench of the Hustle Rising Suns did not appreciate that foul on Montemayor.
A lot of players standing up right now as well as the coaches.
Rojan, the impressive part there, Rojan made the basket, di ba?
Against that contact, no? Talagang he got hacked on that play.
The Trojan horse putting it up and in. And kita mo, pinapa-flex siya ng mga teammates niya. Our referees will have to take a look here.
And buti na lang, Enzo, no? Itong si Montemayor staying cool, no? Hindi siya tumayo agad, hindi nag-react agad.
Yes. Nag-flex lang siya dun sa dulo eh. That was a hard foul. We saw it. It was right in front of us, di ba, Aaron? That was a hard foul from Raymart Cosal. If frustrations are settling in, emotions are settling in na dito sa panig ng TIKAS Kapampangan. And of course, dito naman sa panig ng Hustle, Coach JR, these are his players. He's basically their father, di ba? As a father figure for these players. Ayaw mong masaktan ng player mo. I understand on both sides.
Kumbaga siguro isip nila, no, the game is over na rin, no?
Oo.
Pero magpa-foul pa rin ng ganun. Pero itong si Cosal talaga, a real competitor, no?
Yes.
Trying to stop that end one doon, pero Montemayor.
No easy basket. Oh, I saw a double fist up. I saw a double fist up, meaning someone's ejected from the game. So the basket will count. Yun ang alam natin. The basket will count for Rojan Montemayor.
Technical on Hustle Rising Suns for improper bench decorum. Disqualifying foul on number 8, Raymart Cosal. Raymart Cosal out of the playing court.
So there you go. Raymart Cosal is now ejected from the floor because of that foul on Montemayor. And there was also a technical foul on the Hustle Rising Suns for improper bench decorum because of their reaction, diba? So let's take a look at it. There's the hard foul by Cosal, trying to make sure no easy 2 points for Montemayor. Look at that. Play-off foul talaga. Binigyan siya ng swing doon. But the more impressive part is Montemayor was still able to get the basket to go, diba?
Body control talaga yun. Para hindi naman yung reaction niya, no?
He was shocked.
Gulat din si Montemayor on that hard foul eh.
Raymart gets greeted by the Pampanga Delta players there. As their friends. Dahil nga Kapampangan pareho as Khan hits the technical free throw and magbo-bonus free throw pa dito. I say bonus free throw dahil nga the basket counts for Rojan. And tanong pa si Rojan. Tapos inbound kami.
Kita mo naman si Montemayor, no? Cool na cool, no? Pangiting hindi pa itong si Montemayor.
The pride of Algeria, Cebu, the Trojan horse, Rojan Montemayor. Parang hindi pa siya naniniwala na counted yung tira niya, di ba? Sumpa niya po mga free throw.
And yun na nga, Hustle Rising Suns just gonna play this one out. Kasi mukhang this game is a done deal para sa kanila.
Yes. Eto, Quahao will just dribble off some clock here. But he'll fire from way downtown. No go yun. It's gonna be a foul right here. It's gonna be on Montemayor. And he fouls out of this ball game kaya tinatawanan na ibang mga teammates niya. So Buenaventura will come in for Rojan. But job's finished na for Montemayor, no, Aaron?
Did his job, his team got the W, and I'm sure all the Hustle Rising Suns fans are happy right now. All the players, all the coaches, they gave it their all and they came out victorious dito.
As you can see, all smiles dun sa bench nila. I think Coach JR will just pull out some of his players ngayon. Parang curtain call na for the Rising Suns. And then they'll focus now. I'm pretty sure they're going to watch immensely what will happen in the second game. Diba? Yun ang titingnan nila, yung laban ng Pampanga Delta and the J Project Clothing Boomers. But again, they did their job. They did the important part. Win here to have a good chance to get into the finals, diba?
And yun na nga, they controlled what they could control and now they're gonna be waiting for the result mamaya. Pero on the other end naman for TIKAS Kapampangan, what a heartbreak para sa kanila. Yes. Giving it their all. You could see the passion na pinakita nila in this game. Yun nga lang, kinulang lang talaga sila from the star power nitong Hustle Rising Suns. But nonetheless, diba, they gave it their all. They really played good basketball dito. Yun nga lang, in the end, di talaga kinaya nitong TIKAS Kapampangan, the smaller team.
But they gave it their all, as you said nga, Aaron. They showed their heart. Again, this team is one of the most entertaining teams. One of, if not the most entertaining team dito sa SINAG Liga Asya. If you look at their lineup, diba, for sure sa mga hindi nakanood ng 2024 Delta Cup, hindi nyo po kilala karamihan ng laro dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan. You know, but if you did watch it, nakilala nyo, for sure nagustuhan nyo how TIKAS Kapampangan played all season long. They showed their hearts out and they deserve all the appreciation. They deserve all this parang papuri talaga, diba? As Miley knocks down, kita mo, they're still not done playing until the final buzzer. That's the mentality of this team. Never say die itong TIKAS. They have embodied what it means to play basketball and I'm pretty sure they made all the Kapampangans who watch this ball game proud, diba?
Yun na nga yung mga stars nila, diba? Always coming out every game to show out. Itong sila Miko Santos, Lancer Khan, and itong si Estalilia. Really the three-headed monster dito para sa TIKAS Kapampangan. Giving it their all today. Pero yun na nga, ang dami talagang stars itong Hustle Rising Suns. Yeah. How can you control this team na napakaraming substitutions, 5-man strong, and then when they substitute again, 5-man strong na naman, di ba?
Totoo.
Ang hirap niyan para sa TIKAS Kapampangan.
And how about that, the lowest seed team dito sa ating playoffs, sa ating semifinals round, the number 6 seed, the 5th seed, number 5 seed team, Hustle Rising Suns, who had to go through that round robin nung quarterfinals one, who had to go through this semifinals round, diba? Had to go through yung Luwid one. They had to go through a lot. And now they're in a good spot. I just say good spot. I'm not saying na nasa finals na sila. Kasi it all depends what happens in the second game. But they're in a good spot. But once again, we're tipping our hats off dito sa TIKAS Kapampangan, diba? They showed their hearts. Pinakilala nila, and I believe in the next season of SINAG Liga Asya, when they return, they'll be a much better and stronger team. Final 17.2 seconds remaining here. Last shot time for TIKAS, and they'll just drop the ball. Sadi will just run out the clock. Again, what a fight back galing dito sa TIKAS. They really fought their hearts out. Pero the Hustle Rising Suns was just too much to overcome. Grabe. What a victory for the Rising Suns.
And that signals the end, no, of TIKAS Kapampangan in this tournament. Pero as we kept mentioning kanina, ang ganda na napakita nitong team na to, diba? Not having those superstar names in their squad, pero always coming out to fight, always giving teams like the Hustle Rising Suns a hard time in this game, diba? And kita mo naman in the end, di ba? Nagkakamay na yung mga coaches, di ba? Talking to each other doon. So yun na nga.
I like that. The respect, di ba? Nagkainitan man kanina, they got a small exchange of heated words kanina in the mid-court. But at the end of the day, di ba, it's just a parang competitiveness lang. We're just both competing. Ngayon, they hugged each other out. Actually, nagkatinginan pa nga sila before the... And look at that, Coach JB Quindao went out, congratulated the Hustle Rising Suns. You know, Boss Errol Gopez, Aya Gopez, thank you so much po for participating. We cannot wait to see etong TIKAS Kapampangan in the next Born 2001 Cup natin. But this moment belongs to the Hustle Rising Suns who have put themselves in a good position to enter the finals, di ba, Aaron?
Yeah, they really did. They're all ngayon in this game. Both teams actually, pero Hustle Rising Suns just coming out as the better team right now with all of their weapons being utilized in this game. Competente, Quahaw, Miranda, Pablo all coming out, showing out in this game. And not to mention Padilla also, di ba?
Yes.
So using their star power to their advantage, composure nila, very patient against that overly aggressive TIKAS Kapampangan defense. That's what gave them the W dito. And now, they have a very good chance to book their ticket to the finals, depending on this next matchup natin.
Yes, yun nga eh. Titingnan naman nila what will happen. But right now, let's give the moment to Daphne Lozano dahil kasama na niya ang ating CDO Best Player of the Game. Daphne, go ahead.
Good day mga kasinag! I am now beside the CDO Best Player of the Game, Vince Quahaw of the Hustle Rising Suns with 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Congratulations, Vince, on your win. So the whole team was able to start strong and then at the same time, na-maintain nyo yung kalamangan nyo until the very end of the match. How do you think this was possible?
Ano lang, naging focus lang kami sa depensa, tsaka execute lang, tsaka yun lang, maging will lang mananalo kami ngayon.
Yun, now that you finally won your game and you have a ticket of finally going to the finals, ano sa tingin mo yung masasabi mong deserve mo now that you finally got your win today?
Ano lang, thank you pa rin kay Lord dahil binigay yung panalo ngayon sa finals na. Prepare na kami para sa finals, mas importante yun.
Ayun, though just to clarify, hindi pa talaga sure since it has to still be determined after this game. Pero yun, I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
Nagpapasalamat ako na Coach JR sa Hassel. Sa coaches namin sa Hassel, kina Tita. Sa pamilya ko sa Davao, especially sa papa ko na nagagalit. Nagtatampo pag di sina-shoutout kay Papa Tioy, tsaka sa jowa ko, kay Mitch.
Once again, that is our CDO Best Player of the Game. Back to you, Aaron and Enzo.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Once again, congratulations to Vince Deo Quahaw, 21 points in the win para sa Hustle Rising Suns. And again, as Daphne iterated kanina, they have a good chance to get into the finals depending on what happens. And Aaron, your final thoughts in this ball game?
Well, that was a crazy ball game para sa atin, diba? Beautiful basketball being shown by both teams doon. Napakasarap na panoorin tong mga teams ito and stay tuned lang mga fans kasi we have our second semifinals matchup naman between the J Project Clothing Boomers and itong Pampanga Delta. So if you expected a crazy game kanina, expect an even crazier game right now.
One of the most anticipated games in the history na SINAG Liga Asya, and it will determine sino po ba ang papasok sa ating Born 2001 Finals kasi mga kasinag, susunod na po ang ating laro. That is our final score, 104-91 for the Hustle Rising Suns. Coming up next, it's the battle between the behemoths of the Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino and the J Project Clothing Boomers. But that ends our first game for Aaron D. Daphne Lozano, I am Enzo Galarosa, and on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Don Mike Danan, Direk Billy De Leon, Direk Ramonito Roa, and the rest of the hard-working men and women na nagtrabaho dito from the SM SOUTHMALL in Las Piñas City. This has been your SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2001 Cup. Kita-kita po mga kasinag. Peace.